Yep, it's coming live on my computer. So.
Are we live?
There we go. Check your encoder settings, keyframe. Oh, so maybe not.
I can feel it.
I just want to check to come on.
God, it's 57 degrees outside.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord.
57. Oh, well. We're live on YouTube.
Says it?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Oh, we live?
We're live.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it's on Robbie's face.
We are live.
What's up?
Let's get it.
You know what time it is. What's good? What's good? What's up? We back. RTTV.
Podcast.
With the Normies.
Yes.
And we live.
Been live.
Right
Out of
now.
it.
In the brand new RTTV studios located in Los Angeles. Thank you guys so much for turning up and pulling up with RTTV.
Yo.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is a pleasure having you out here, man.
Love
That's
it.
amazing. And before we start, we're just going to let everyone introduce themselves. This is our first live podcast, so thank you for everybody tuned in, locked in. And it's your boy Rob City RT.
Man, it's your boy Patrick RT.
It's your boy Wells. It's your boy DC.
It's the man, the myth, the maniac, Wilkins _RT.
Hey, it's Surge. Follow me at Surge_317 on Instagram. CEO of the Normies. Let's go.
Yeah.
Or you can also follow Marqueta Nomadic so that I can beat him finally. My name is Marqueta. Hi.
Yo, it's Brown Pat. You guys can follow me at Keep It 100.
Keep it 100. Nice. Nutty Nuff. You can follow me on Instagram anywhere. Everywhere, man.
And welcome, guys. Today's one of the biggest collaborations.
Ever.
One of the biggest multiverse.
Facts.
Avengers
Multiverse.
This is the Reaction Multiverse podcast.
This is better than No Way Home.
This is better
No
than
Way
Endgame.
Home.
Way better than Endgame.
It's better than Spider-Man No Way Home, bro.
We sold out the box
That's
office.
it.
Like,
That's
we're
it.
really like that,
High.
okay?
Two amazing channels coming together. Two groups of friends that started an amazing journey together. And for our subscribers that don't know the Normies, we're going to find out more about you, hear your backstory, learn how you guys started, and then we'll get into the debates and conversations we have about some questions like your favorite show that you reacted to, the worst show you guys reacted to, and also we're going to have the audience there ask you guys questions as well.
Yep.
So you guys ready, man?
Yeah,
We're going to
yeah.
find out about the Normies. You guys ready?
Yes. Born ready.
The backstory.
Get your questions ready, too. Everybody that's watching
I
right
like
now,
that
man. Get
backstory.
your questions ready.
The origin story of the Normies. So how did it all begin?
Shit, man.
Shit.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. So I went to college for videography and known these guys pretty much through high school, college, and beyond. Always was throwing a video camera in their face, so they were already kind of used to that. You know, at parties, we were doing like vlogs before vlogs were even a thing. So, and we were already meeting up to watch our favorite shows. We were meeting up for Breaking Bad finale, like True Detective season 1. We were just watching it. And so I noticed the reaction industry was a thing. I think I saw Burlington Bar was like the big Game of Thrones reactions where I saw them first. And I'm like, oh, my friends are pretty funny. I'll just stick a camera there. I'll be like, guys, act like it's not there. Stuck a camera there, and we just organically started drawing views. We saw the comments coming in saying, hey, please do this again. And so at that time, everybody just donated their free time on Sundays, and we'd spend every Sunday just reacting to shit. Slowly built this up, editing on my MacBook Pro, to us finally getting a PC, finally getting all of us full-time, finally getting editors and shit. So it's been a crazy almost 7 years. And that's
Clap it up for that, man.
7 years. I can't believe it's been that long, honestly. And it's great that we're finally going out and meeting new channels. Like, I love this shit. I love meeting you guys. It might seem like we're a little out of gas because we've been doing shit all day. And last night too. So yeah, meeting Blind Wave first, and now we're over here, RTTV. You guys are the king of reactions on the West Coast over here.
Yes,
like,
sir.
I love it.
Appreciate
It's
it.
a meeting of the minds. It's been amazing. Great.
It's like the brains coming together and just masterminding to give you guys amazing content to all
Yeah.
the subscribers out there. But what year would you say you guys, did it start?
And did you guys all know each other off rip, like from the beginning, or like?
Yeah, I was talking to you guys too, and that's
Yeah, I
that's
remember
the
that.
commonality I think for the key to success for reaction channels is you have to have kind of known each other and have that camaraderie. Pat and Mickey went to high school. I actually have known Mickey since like 4th grade, and then we all were hanging out in high school. Then we went to the same college. That's where I met Chris at film school and college. And then Nubby, you were around too. We met you while we were in college.
It was after college. We went to different college.
I was
home.
in my senior year though.
Yeah, I was home for a gap year, and we just became friends because of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And they were like, let's watch it.
So-
and then next thing I know, he's filming
Years
us.
later, yeah.
Like,
So
okay.
a bond's got to be there. So we all kind of knew each other before. I would say Marquetta might be the freshest face, but I've already feel like I've known her for a decade or so. Yeah, in a good way.
That's
In a
sweet.
good way.
So when did you join Marquetta?
I joined in 2016. It was exactly a year since I moved to the United States, and about a month after I got married to Chris.
How'd you meet? Look at the juicy stuff. How'd you meet?
Me and Chris met on Tinder.
It works, right, guys? It works.
Did you have to use unlimited swipes?
Hey, but what was in his bio though that made you swipe right?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That's important because I've been trying to marry a girl for a long time, so I gotta figure out how to fix my bio.
This is why I know that this was destiny, okay? Because I don't ever misread things. I always see the typos. I'm a grammar Nazi. I proofread everybody's shit. I'm good at this, right? But I look at his bio, and it says, Tyrion in the streets, Khal Drogo in the sheets.
Hell of a bio.
And obviously, I watched Game of Thrones. So I was like, I saw Tyrion, and I was like, oh, I get it. And I liked his pictures. I just we swiped right, and we went on a date. And fun fact, on our first date, I got into a car accident.
Oh, wow. That's destiny right there.
Yeah.
That's facts.
It's meant to be.
Yeah.
She crashed her way into
It
love,
was
guys.
wild.
Right?
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It's fun.
More like love rear-ended me.
Easy. Choice of words.
Sure, Marquette.
Hey, love out there. Don't rear end me, love.
Hey,
I
great bio.
immediately thought you when you said love. Don't rear end me. Like, because if that's the case, love, please no, that's not gonna be a thing.
So your first show was Game of Thrones. How long after Game of Thrones did you decide that you were gonna like expand and start doing different content?
Oh, and tell them the first name too.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't always the
Yeah.
normies, right?
We were talking Thrones for that season 5 of Game of Thrones because
Okay.
we were watching Walking Dead. I used to watch Walking Dead, and Chris Hardwick had the post shows like, "Hey, it's Chris Hardwick. We're back with Talking Dead," and I'm like, "Oh, we'll be talking Normies, or no, sorry, Talking Thrones." But then near the tail end of the season, we realized we needed to keep this going. We needed to do more shows. So
Yeah.
we decided to take a comment that a troll left for us. And was like, "Man, you guys make good content. Too bad you're a bunch of fucking normies." We're like, "That's a good name." We looked it up, and it's like it's someone who absorbs mainstream media at a surface level. Apparently, that's what the normie was. That's what the definition I saw. So I'm like, "All right, yeah, that's not bad about that." Sometimes you just watch something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
We took
the
it, we
rest
ran
is
with it.
history.
We trademarked it.
Yeah. We took it, we're like, we'll take the troll comment, we'll trademark this.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
our name.
That's actually pretty fire. I feel like it makes your the dynamic of your channel stand out even more. The fact your name is a representation of that right there. That's cool.
Yeah,
as
and
hell.
it's
Yeah.
like your subscribers made that name, so it's dope. It's like they're part of your process of creating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
so-
like what Tyrion says, he take their insults and wear it like armor.
Yeah.
Took it, fortified it for 7+ years.
Wow, look at that full circle. They started with Game of Thrones and it references Game of
Thrones.
Thrones to this
Yeah.
day.
Gotta love Game of Thrones, man. It got us to start.
I feel that, bro.
It's great.
So what would you guys say is your favorite show that you guys have done thus far and your least favorite show that you guys have done thus far?
You guys want to go down the line, Navi?
Yeah, I think probably my favorite show would probably have to be Low Key Mr. Robot. I don't think that many people have seen Mr. Robot.
I've
but
heard about that.
It's really
You guys
really-
reacted to it
Yeah,
too?
it was just
Okay.
me and him actually reacting
Okay,
to it.
okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I never understood like cinematography at all until I started reacting with these guys, and then I'm like, oh, I see what you're talking about. I see the dolly. Okay, I see the pool.
Yep.
We're like going over the street. Shit, that's so cool. But my least favorite would probably have to be Demon Slayer. First season.
Really?
Wow.
Demon Slayer.
How? Wait, can
First season of Demon Slayer was probably my least favorite because it got repetitive. I know Demon Slayer is all about killing demons, but it was killing demons, feel bad for him, and then next episode, kill the demon, feel bad for him, next episode, kill the demon, feel bad for him, next episode.
What about episode 19?
I didn't get that far.
Dude, it's
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why we needed the context on why you didn't like it, but you didn't get an episode 19. I don't even think that's a fair assessment at that
It
point.
was a movie they did the Mulan Train. I was like, okay, this is dope, and I stuck it out. Season 2 is actually way better, I think, than season
Wait, so
1.
you still never seen episode
Yeah.
19
You
though?
need to go back and watch that.
Nah,
You went to season 2 and didn't watch episode 19?
I think he
Wait,
might.
what?
I
I think
think
he
go
wa- he
back
might
to the
not
reaction.
know
I
it.
think he was there.
No, I missed the last two
I think he
episodes.
did.
I missed the
Alchemist, right?
I think you watched it.
You missed
Yeah,
the last
no,
two. That's
yeah.
episodes like 24, 25. I think you were there.
See,
Yeah.
the 19 didn't impress me that much because I remember.
It clearly didn't impress me. I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, like didn't even know it happened.
Wow.
Oh my god.
But everyone, I feel like everybody has a different favorite show and a different least favorite show.
Yeah.
So let's ask this question. So that was for you individually. So
Yeah. I think my favorite show was Game of Thrones. I loved watching it with the group. I think that's how we really all got together really close because like it's one of those things you theorize, like, right? Like there's not that kind of show out there. Also the saddest show to watch the finale on. We were heartbroken. Like that's a show that made us a channel. We all been together for the ride and then that's how they ended. But I think go ahead.
oh no, you can
Yeah. I think the worst show that I reacted to was probably Agent of Shield. I couldn't even fit, like, it's just, it was long, and it's just one of those things, like, can we just get it done? Can move on to it. I stopped reacting midway to it, too. I was like, I'm gonna stop.
Word to
I'm gonna move.
Shikamaru, what a drag.
I was in the beginning. I was the beginning reactions, and then, like, season 2 or 3, it's like, I'm done.
Yeah. Because it was, like you said, it was long.
It was long. It just kept on going. It's like, I think they're gonna keep coming back. Like there's so much content. It's like, can we just wrap this up?
And then my fault. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. The only reason I watch it, I love MCU. So like, you gotta watch it.
Another reason why is because some of the characters were characters that you couldn't even relate to. You were like, who is
shout
this?
out to May.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to May. Gave me a bag with
shout out
Boba
to
Fett.
Man, she's the
Shout out
only
to
best
May.
thing.
Nah, she
And
is.
Cole, Coulson also keeping
Shout out to Cole.
Shout out to May, aka Mulan,
Okay, no,
aka
I
the next
remember.
Shang.
No.
Yep.
AKA she's in the Disney Hall of Fame. So
Shout out Sky, yo.
Oh, yo,
Yeah,
Sky.
shout out
yeah,
Sky.
Yo,
Her
follow
name
me
is
on
Daisy.
IG, baby.
Her name is Daisy.
Dude, I don't know. It was great first 2 seasons, and then there's just too much happening.
I thought it was
can't.
better after the second season.
Yeah, it got better after the
Yeah,
second
the first 2
season.
seasons are alright.
If I have to watch 2 seasons to get into a show, that's too many
How about
episodes.
Black Sails? Then, you know.
I never watched it.
How many seasons of Agents of Shield are there?
7, right?
I think we got to like
Seven,
season
like
5 and we were like,
25
bro,
episodes.
we hit this
Like,
finale, we're
no,
out of here.
We apologize to
insane.
our subscribers out there because we stopped watching that show. We know some of them out there probably watching. It's like, we love that show. Stop talking junk about it.
I
So,
know.
shout
It's
out
great.
to you
It was
guys.
good.
But I think something that's dope that you were saying about like Game of Thrones, I think is dope about reaction is like you're documenting a moment in time, like a period of a show that is impacting the world. And I think that's the funnest part about doing reaction is being able to document those moments. And I feel like Game of Thrones was one of the first shows that I feel like I enjoyed that made me love it with them because it was like I know I was watching a moment in history and like when Arya Stark killed. Spoiler alert.
You better have watched
You gotta watch that.
Yeah, I mean, at this
When-
point.
It's not a spoiler.
When she killed the Night King,
Asshole.
that moment in time was like, and we some of us caught Game of Thrones. That was the only season we caught live. So with the world seeing it, so I just know that that
Yeah.
feeling when you like Game of Thrones brought us together is what made us. And I feel like if it honestly, guys, secret, if it wasn't for Game of Thrones, we would not be in LA right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
wow.
wow.
Game of Thrones.
Shout out
Wow.
to Game of Thrones.
Shout out to
yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Man, that's the first time. That honestly might be the illest reactor move I ever seen when Arya killed the Night King and Joel did a kick 360.
We
and
all
shit.
did some crazy.
Yo, if you watch that video, Joel did like some ha woo. Did a whole- I was like, hey yo.
It was crazy because we all jumped in unison. We all jumped at the
Yeah,
same time.
that's
It was too lit.
Game of Thrones was that show that just created that infectious group energy. Like
Mm-hmm.
people would go wild for it. Like even in season 5, which people consider one of the weaker seasons,
Yeah.
we first knew like this channel was gonna get traction because the Hard Home episodes where the White Walkers.
Oh, that's one of the best episodes. Too.
That was our
That
first
was
video to
insane.
get viral, and like MTV approached us and they were like, "Can we put a clip of you guys in our fandom awards?" And we were like, "Oh shit!"
Oh shit!
That's
I didn't know
dope.
that.
That's like that was the first real, I think,
Recognition.
kicking our ass that we're like, we could do this like professionally.
And at what point were you at, like, at that point with subscriber amount?
I think literally less than 15K.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
See, guys, never give up. You never know.
You just never know.
Oh, since you're over there too, what was your favorite and what's your least?
Avatar: Last Airbender is my favorite show.
Hey.
We reacted to.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was
Because y'all reactions went crazy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was. I felt like a kid watching that for the first time, and it was at a time where we didn't have as much structure on the channel either. So it was just like Runner and boyfriend come in, and Mickey and I lived together. We'd just be chilling, hanging out at night. We're like, all right, let's watch some Avatar. So it felt very like relaxed.
I feel you.
It's more different, and what it did for our Patreon, it allowed me to start going full time, and it slowly kind of got the ball rolling for our Patreon. So owe a lot to that show. Least favorite, you're not even gonna know it. It's the True Detective season 2. We dropped that shit like way.
I heard that show.
It was so bad we
That was
forgot about
trash.
it.
If you want a more
We
like
never finished it.
a more controversial take, I would say, and Emily explain it. Hunter, just because
Oh my god.
the fans
What?
were pretty brutal with us.
Okay.
It's a little bit our fault because the way we were scheduling things back then was we would take large breaks between filming episodes, so we would forget shit, and that's on us. But man, I got like anxiety legit.
Oh, for real?
I was so afraid I was gonna say something wrong. they brutalized us in the comments. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna not say shit. So yeah, that was just the experience wasn't as good. But going back watching it, I love the show.
Yeah.
Bro,
There's a lot of information. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
though.
watch when you guys start One Piece. That is the most brutal fan base I ever.
Oh,
Fan base.
Shout out to One Piece.
Yeah, shout out to the One Piece.
One Piece.
We see y'all in the chat, man.
Yes, sir.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta mentally prepare yourselves for that.
What about you, Katie?
I would say that my favorite show to react to is a little obscure. It was recommended by one of our patrons, and we watched the first episode, and we were really into it, so we just stuck with it because it was one time in the entire existence of our channel we actually had some downtime. It was Scam, which is a Norwegian TV show about Norwegian high schoolers, and it's very normal. It's very unassuming and just like a slice of life of Norwegian teenagers, and it's so great because the main reason why I really loved reacting to it with my friends here is because I feel like it brought us closer together, and it helped me explain a little bit like how I grew up, because even though it's Norway, it's in Europe, and the high school experience was somewhat similar. So we got to actually, like, the discussions were great because we would always talk about like dumb shit we did as high schoolers, and we just got to share all these like silly stories, and it just brought us closer together. And I don't think we would ever like share those things, or I wouldn't probably never even remember to talk about things like that if it wasn't for the show. So that was my favorite.
That's cool as hell, by the way.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Oh, I recommend you guys check it out. It's really fun.
What's the name of it again?
Scam.
It's called Scams.
Okay.
It's pronounced scam.
So
but it's spelled like scam.
it was
Okay.
such a
Scam.
phenomenon, just like just like Squid Game started having like offspring in different countries, like the version of Squid Games for those countries, or Money Heist has different
I love that
versions.
show.
There's a Korean version now with actually Sang-woo
Yeah.
being one
Sang-woo
of the
from Squid
roles.
Game.
Yeah. But anyway, Scam also got the same treatment. So there's a French Scam, German, American also.
Word.
There's a Scam Austin.
Scam also like Texas.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's kind of like
I
Skins.
did not know this.
It's
In a
like
sense.
Skins, but I feel like Skins teenagers are very like extreme.
Yeah, nah, that
Okay,
show's
yeah.
over the top.
Yeah, they're over the top.
Yeah. So
They're bugging
that's
out.
why I said like Scam. The teenagers are like very normal.
The acting is
Yeah.
just like very realistic.
It's just
Okay.
straight up slice of life.
That's
And
cool,
It's,
though.
it's
That's
really
cool.
fun. My least favorite show is You.
I actually like.
I
I
would
would have a
understand
great
that.
explanation of why she doesn't like.
I-
Very
Oh, so he
detailed.
already heard this. Okay. I'm like, wait.
Bullied in the comments, just like they were doing Hunter x Hunter. It was brutal. Like I I do not like Joe Goldberg. I do not like Joe Goldberg. And for some people, that is just the cardinal sin. I'm gonna go to hell. But before I do, I'm just gonna have to read all these stupid comments about me, such as, man, I wish Joe Goldberg was alive so he could kill Marquetta.
God,
Oh my
Jesus Christ.
That's too deep.
Y'all are cold. Y'all are
do
cold.
that?
That's
Yeah,
too much.
y'all need to calm
you
down.
gotta. I don't know why
Yeah.
you say that on the internet.
root for Joe. Like,
And
Oh yeah, fuck Joe Goldberg for everybody out there. Fuck Joe Goldberg.
So it's funny. It's funny because even like Penn Badgley, the actor, had to go live several times to be like, "Hey guys, I know you like Joe Goldberg, and you shouldn't."
not supposed to
he
vote.
said it, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I don't like him, but everybody's like, why don't you like him? I'm like, because he's not likable.
but he's
Yeah.
good TV.
I
right?
He's
enjoy,
got TV.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
definitely.
his presence on camera, but I will still, like, in the discussions, I will, like, point things out about him. And, like, especially, like, the internal monologues he's having, they were just, like, pissing me off.
Nah, he is definitely a
That's funny.
sleazeball for sure,
yeah.
yo.
He's definitely a stalker, and I can understand completely and wholeheartedly why you wouldn't like him.
Right.
And it makes sense.
Right.
It's so crazy. It's kind of a contradiction how people are mad at you that you don't like a stalker. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, like the villain. Like you shouldn't like him.
Yeah,
Right?
shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't like him.
That's
No,
what
but,
makes
like,
a great
there's,
villain.
like, there's, like, levels to, like, you can appreciate a villain as a character.
Yeah.
Like Shigaraki.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, fire.
But you can also
Dexter.
like if the character's bad, like, and again, this is just my personal preference. If you like Joe Goldberg, there's nothing wrong with you.
Oh, maybe there is. I don't know.
One of my very good friends is obsessed with Joe Goldberg, and I'm worried for her. But
She's like, damn, I need a stalker in my life. Yo, if he ain't stalking me, he ain't the one.
Gaspers every time she hears him say, "Hello, you."
It's funny,
my
but that actor
God.
plays the perfect Joe.
yeah.
Like,
He
I think
does.
like he plays
He's
that
great.
character so well, and
Yeah.
I love that reaction to that because I thought it was super funny. Like our reactions to some of the things in that show,
Oh, yeah.
especially season 1, were like just pure comedy because like there were just parts where we would like for 20 minutes just roast Joe. Like this guy's so sick. Like,
He's a simp. He's a
Like,
simp.
yeah.
Yo, we roast the hell out
yeah,
of
we used to
Joe.
just roast
Have
Joe.
you seen all of it?
Yeah, yeah,
we've
Yeah.
seen all of it.
Sniffing panties.
Yeah.
We're like, bro, you're sick. Like,
Like
but
that's
tampons.
Oh, yeah. You're not
we
supposed
do.
to like
we
it.
like to play pranks around the office sometime, or at least I do. And Penn Badgley is the name of the guy who plays Joe. So every once in a while, when Marquetta leaves her laptop open, I'll just find a shirtless Penn Badgley as a background. She's like, "Who the fuck?"
That's actually funny as hell.
Hilarious.
So, what's a show that you guys watch that's not on the channel that's one of your favorite shows to watch?
That's not on the channel.
That you
Yeah.
haven't
Outside of
reacted to.
by
yourself.
That you haven't reacted to.
Oh, there's so many.
All we do is just watch TV on the channel.
I know.
And the comments right now too. Let us know what questions you want for the normies. We'll have some of the guys read them out for you.
Yep.
Make sure you like this video up right now. Like it up, like it up. We almost at 1,000 likes, so thank you guys for rocking with us.
Yes.
we have the juice, huh?
This is a tough question because we often hold off of watching good shows because we want to be part of the reactions whenever we get to it. So I don't know. Do you have one?
Yeah, it's hard. I mostly just watch like reality TV now and sitcoms.
So, what's your favorite reality TV show? Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
No, it's
We've
Love
been,
and Hip Hop.
My fiance and I, for whatever reason, have been obsessed with Ink Master. I don't know if you heard of it.
Why do a lot of people love that show, yo?
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's tough because it's human canvases, so people can fuck up and do a bad tattoo. The stakes are real. And I just like the artistry a lot. Learn a lot about tattooing, and there's some really like elegant tattoo artists out there that I'm thinking if I ever get another tattoo, I want to get it from this person. This is an interesting show to watch. So luckily, it keeps me away from all the other things we might react to in the future.
Yep.
There's so many shows we stopped not to.
Yeah.
I love it's a
yeah.
animated show on Netflix called She-Ra. I love watching that. Like it would have been great to react to it, but again, we watch too much shows. Too many shows for the channel.
Nah,
It's hard to get everything.
She-Ra is
Yeah.
low-key fire though.
She-Ra is low-key fire. It's great. I don't know who recommended it to me. I've been trying to find the person who recommended it to tell them like it's a great recommendation. It's like, it's good. It's a great show.
Chris recommended it.
Chris recommended. Chris, it was great.
She said, I've been trying to find this person. I know. He's right there.
I blasted it out. Nobody took credit. It was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know who said it.
So yeah, typically don't watch the shows that you watch on Y'all reactions? Nobody's watched them.
Nobody.
No.
So once we
We
know,
try not to.
once we know like it's gonna be a hard in the show, we just try not to watch it. And like that's like you said, like I don't watch TV when I go home. The only thing I watch is like sports on YouTube
Okay.
or like sitcoms. And like one of the sitcoms I started watching because of him is Superstore. I think that's fucking hilarious.
What's it called?
Superstore.
Oh, I've never seen
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Superstar.
It's just one thing.
And you said it's made by the same guys of Office, right?
This guy Michael Schur, who's like worked on The Office, Parks and Rec, and all those. He also is affiliated with Superstore.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, that's the one thing when a new show comes out is big. First question is, can we watch this? Okay, like for the normies, like, can I watch it? Or do you have to wait? And
We're
most of
like-
the answer is wait. And by that time, we all forgotten about the show. It's like, all right,
Like, I
nobody's
told
watching.
everybody, like, do not watch Cobra Kai. It's gonna
You guys
happen
still have
eventually. Ozark, Pat,
Yeah.
you've seen like
The
some
first
people have seen
season,
the first season or two,
yeah.
and then like they stopped because like we're gonna watch it eventually. It's tough, man. It's like, can I watch this or no? Like you never know what's gonna be the next Squid Game or Arcane and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing we keep off channel is like we all pretty much watch the Power universe, like Power, Snowfall, like all those shows.
Yeah, the OG Power.
Snowfall.
Dope.
Yeah.
Fire.
Good.
Snowfall is my favorite, probably.
And shout out to Olympus Podcast for donating $50.
Yeah, man.
And shout out to Sir Williams for donating $4.99. And tell Pat to stand up. We need to see the drip. Also,
Both
what do
Pats.
y'all think is gonna happen in AOT? We can't talk about it because there's a lot of people here didn't see AOT right now. But Pat,
Yeah, I'll stand
both Pat stand up.
Drip, I got
Shoot,
Yeah, got the Grateful Dead hoodie, got minimal jeans,
talking
and
to the mic.
oh yeah, got the Grateful Dead hoodie, got minimal jeans, and Sean Witherspoon Adidas
That's
collab.
so cool.
And we are at 1,000 live subscribers. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for showing out. Yeah.
That's dope.
Nice.
Walmart, you know. From Walmart, got these jeans from Walmart.
Bro,
This is from Costco, Orbis. I mean, we ain't got the shops like this back in Indy, so.
all right. No,
Dude, you gotta go find it.
I don't know.
Okay,
Dude,
let me tell you
we know
something.
so many local designers. You gotta go find them.
Hey man,
Yes.
Costco.
Costco.
No,
No, Costco, no.
this man came in here with 3 pieces of luggage.
Yeah, where is that drip?
Oh, like
That's three pieces of drip.
Read the shoes, bro. They're nice.
No, get out of here.
they are nice.
Like 3 bags. Yeah, he checked in a bag for 4-day trip.
That's
The
hilarious.
check bag is like as big as the width of this table.
Yes.
Hey, that's the only bag I have. How do you remember carrying this fucking luggage in, huh? The little trash bags?
You gotta pick it up.
So, what normally is the most fashionable or most like the fashion person?
Probably Chris.
Nuvi, Chris, Rona, Marquetta. It's a 4-way tie.
A forward
Really?
tie.
4-way tie.
the rest of you are all scrubs.
Yeah, we scrub it in.
We just go Costco for our drip,
I
Hey,
get my Stitch fix sometimes. That's about it.
Oh my god.
there was a point we had a discussion, no PJs in front of TV.
that was
a
hard.
heated
That was
discussion.
Is
Nobody's
this-
gonna
is
wear
this
PJs.
something Y'all ever have to address like how would people look like on camera? 'Cause
Yeah,
we did.
I'm not gonna lie. I was the one that like did dressing, like when you go dress like to shoot reactions.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I was the one that took the longest to adjust. I was wearing the shorts. I was wearing the sweats.
yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm like one year, I'm like, I gotta take this.
lotion.
I gotta show them this willpower drip. And I was like, I gotta just step it up. But I was the last one. That was 2019, I think, when I was wearing some pajamas and stuff. If you guys remember, I used to wear shorts.
Cozy, extra comfy.
We used to be super
Comfy,
comfortable.
comfy.
We used to eat burgers during reactions.
Oh,
Well, ate spaghetti, bro, one time.
Eat a bowl of spaghetti and stuff.
That has, every video was a mukbang, guys. They just didn't know it.
One Punch Man, if you guys go back to those old reactions, I used to have the One Punch meal.
That was his excuse to eat. I'm hungry as shit, so when I do one punch,
Bananas and all that, like his actual workout meal. Or
I don't care about sausage to be
I
exact.
just have the most randomest foods, and I just have.
Robbie
it
just
all
at
in.
the time we were shooting One Punch Man. Robbie just wanted to eat during that time, so he came up with the idea One Punch Meal.
One Punch meal is a cheeseburger.
Opposite was like Tom was doing.
The One Punch Man with no
Doing
action
100
figure.
push-ups, we're gonna have a burger.
we did the same shit. We did it. We were like popping beer cans, like running the
Oh,
mic.
really?
Our editors be like, "You need to stop doing this right now."
I did that for Eminem. I think it was a Kamikaze album reaction. I had a bottle of Amsterdam. I remember I did that reaction. My parents hit me up the next day. They was like, "We like the fact you're doing reactions, but can you not like drink a full bottle? Can you put it in a cup or some shit?"
Just straight out of bottle.
Straight out the bottle.
Oh my
It's funny
God.
that you say that too, because when we first started in Providence, we always used to have Virginia Black, and we used to display the empty
used to drink that
bottles.
all the time.
We used to display the empty bottles on the table for the reaction.
Because we thought we were gonna get posted by Drake.
We thought we was gonna post it. So at the end of every reaction, we'd be like, "Make sure you guys get that Virginia Black. One shot." And
That's a good idea. That was a good idea.
Oh my God. We had to stop drinking on channel because we got louder and louder while we were getting drunk, and in the end we were all shouting over each other. Nobody's listening to anybody. The discussions are just all over the place, like no drinking.
That's one Rick and Morty episode for us.
Oh
God.
shit!
When we drank like a
God.
gallon of Henny, and then that was when Jerry's sister was there.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the Dragons episode, and like halfway through the episode,
that was one of our funniest. That was one of our funniest reactions because the whole time we're just like, "Oh my God!"
bugging out.
And shout out to the subscriber True for donating $5. And Rob, can you explain to everyone here why you do not like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Yeah, talk to me.
Like that?
So good.
I hate Full Metal Brother Alchemist. I feel like the storyline is just whack.
What?
I don't like that scene where one of the dad turned his daughter into a dog.
Oh, he turned his daughter to a
Nah, I
dog?
completely understand.
That's dope.
Nah,
That's Cody's.
that's dope.
Go.
That's dope.
And
Watch it.
it's just a story about a boy trying to get his body back.
No, it's not.
Trying to get his
It's
little
a
brother body back.
For the brother.
His brother's back, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, Robbie.
And his half of his body. It's so
And I lost. I failed
He
the quiz
wasn't
too.
watching the show.
I
Yeah.
failed a Full Metal Alchemist quiz on the channel too, so that's another reason.
Oh my God.
Well, technically you
I'm
didn't fail.
offended.
Technically you
They
passed.
were
We just helped
failing,
you.
and then we said, okay,
Oh, yeah.
Pat and Jerry help him.
All right. All right. Since you told him that your least favorite, because that's your least favorite, right? What's your favorite though? What's your favorite reaction that you've done? Show that you've done thus far?
It's a tie between Boruto and One Piece.
Damn.
Those two.
Naruto's out.
Naruto is way out. When you meet his son, you're gonna be like, "Yo, get rid of it."
Yo.
We're out with the old and with the new. But we got another subscriber. It's Baldwin donated $5. This is to everybody. What's your least favorite anime protagonist? And by the way, this collab is fire. Y'all my favorite reaction channel. So this is both our subscriber
That's
here.
lit.
That's dope.
I hope this is not a stupid
So-
question. What's the protagonist or whatever you just said?
Protect
He's a good
his
guy.
main
Good guy.
character. Main good character. Yeah.
My favorite protagonist, I would say. Damn, that's tough.
You said favorite? Is it the worst?
Oh, the worst. Oh,
This is the worst. The least favorite, right?
Least
Oh, the least
favorite.
The least
Oh.
favorite, yeah.
Least favorite.
Who's really trash,
says a
bro?
Yeah.
Who's really trash?
Deku.
Oh, yo, wow.
Deku. We
Get him
don't
outta
cry
here.
like Baby Deku. We cry like Luffy. One Piece gang. We'll
Get
power along.
him out of here.
Throw your W's up in the chat right now.
He really hates on Deku. Deku is one of the best started from the bottom stories, man.
Deku couldn't hold that steel beam up when he was fighting against the gentleman character.
Oh yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Steel beam up.
He's still,
It's a steel beam. What did you expect?
I like
still-
Deku. I like Deku.
yeah, he's still be holding it down. He's taking down a good amount of villains, considering the fact that he wasn't even born with the quirk, and he got one, and he started putting the work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his quirk is OP, bro. He
But,
should
like,
be able to lift that beam.
It's
bro.
it's
Like,
OP, but he still doesn't know how to control it because of how OP it is. So think about it. It's like you get an OP quirk and you weren't born with a quirk. It's not going to be easy to control.
It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take some
I agree.
time.
I mean, All Might got the same one as well. He didn't have a quirk, so they had to go work it. I'm still shocked that you don't like Brotherhood. I'm like still stuck on there that's your least, and then you come out with Deku being your least protagonist. What is wrong?
He actually watched that show.
Like what?
Are you guys familiar with ReZero?
We haven't watched it.
We
Yeah,
haven't
we
watched
haven't
it.
watched it. Yeah.
Is that the one me
Okay.
and you tried to?
I think so. Yeah,
watched
it was.
one episode.
I always confuse ReZero with Fate. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
why I looked at you and
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
this is
I don't know which
Yeah.
one.
I got.
Well,
We got. Oh, my fault.
I'm just gonna say that my least favorite protagonist is from that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
From.
From
ReZero.
ReZero. What's the name of the character? Just in case for the
No.
feedback.
Yeah, well,
I-
it's Because the main character Subaru, he's very simpy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
You know who's a bitch? Takamichi, you a bitch, yo, from Tokyo Revengers.
Yo, you hate Takamichi?
Yo, Takamichi, yo, I've never seen a person's superpowers be crying.
All right, did you guys watch Tokyo Revengers? Okay,
That's it.
That's
That's all we're gonna say.
He's crying. All he does is cry. Y'all know it too. Your boy has no hands. He has a kick. He has no powers besides crying. Alright, nothing. Don't tell me nothing.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
They haven't
nothing,
watched it,
nothing.
but
We
yeah,
can't have a full
I can understand why you're saying that.
Thank you. Do you have somebody?
I would say mine is Edward Elric. I don't
What?
think he's horrible, but I just feel like
So
everybody
you
on
on the
that.
same time?
Wait,
No, I don't think the show is bad. I just feel like there's so many other supporting characters that are better than
Yeah.
him.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm
I
saying?
agree on that.
Colonel Mustang.
Agreed.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mustang is
Scar,
definitely
yeah.
better.
Mustang
Scar.
is
Yeah.
amazing. Mustang
That's
is my
why I
favorite.
say.
I don't know if I have a protagonist I can think of that I hate.
Timmy Turner.
But right now, all of my
Timmy
all of
Turner.
my
That's his
hate,
favorite.
all of my hate is built into one character right now.
Oh.
We only watched one episode of this bitch ass character. Yo, Dio, I hope you die. I hope you die,
Jojo
Dio.
Bizarre.
JoJo's
JoJo's
Bizarre.
Bizarre. We don't watch one episode, and in that one episode, I have so much pent up aggression for Dio. If I've seen that animated character on the street, I'm gonna fight him.
He's beating your ass.
Head up.
By the way, somebody paid $5 to tell the normies, guys, watch Bleach before season 4 airs in the summer.
They're asking you guys to do a lot right now.
How many episodes are there until then?
Bleach is
That
on.
was
It's on the
pretty-
shelf.
I
Man,
watched
that's a
half
maybe.
of it.
That's a maybe. Not this
this
year.
summer.
Not this year.
It's on the shelf, not this year. It's on the deep shelf, like in the back of the
It's in the
shelf.
wine cellar, bro.
Yeah.
We
Let
got,
it age.
we got LJ for $20 that said, which is better, Attack on Titan or long ass One Piece?
Attack on
Titan.
Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Really?
Easily,
I
bro.
love it.
Attack on Titan easily.
Is that like your guys' Game of Thrones for us? Game of Thrones launches. That was like the first reaction that you guys did, right?
The
Your
first
show.
Attack on Titan.
That wasn't
You
the
guys
first
were
show
doing
that we
music
did.
videos, but when you ventured
The
into
first show we did was Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we caught that live, like the Tournament of Power, and then when that finished, the first show we picked up after that was Attack on Titan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's a
That's
cheap
just-
question, man.
It's a cheat code. You can't pick Attack on Titan for anything because it's just so goated right now.
Yeah, it really is.
And none of us finished One Piece, so none of y'all opinions are
It
validated.
can't.
Alright?
Based on what I've seen on One Piece,
Yeah.
I would say Attack on Titan.
Yeah, we can sit here.
We at the end of Attack on Titan. We nowhere near the end of One
But
Piece.
there's
bro.
still, though, you
Anime,
can still
bro.
base it. You
Based
can
on
still
your
base it
opinion,
off
what do
of
you think
that.
is better?
Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
It's much more
but that,
concise.
question, but
Like
It's
One
the
Piece is
pacing.
1,000. I mean, granted, One Piece's story is much more. Well, I don't want to say it's more intricate.
can't
'Cause
say
Attack
that
on Titan's
either, yeah.
story is super intricate in the.
It's so concise.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, it sucks because back in the day, that's how anime used to be formatted. All those
Yeah.
fillers, padding it out, so
Facts,
it's so
exactly.
many episodes. Now they know what catches on better. All My Hero, Demon Slayer, JJK, there's all
No
just a
fillers.
concise
Seasonal
episodes.
type
Yeah.
stuff,
So
yeah.
if those shows came out today for the first time, I bet you they'd be a lot more tight.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
But Marineford
I
is
agree,
still
but-
one of the top arcs of any anime. So I think One Piece has its
Yeah, it's had
heights.
sights.
Nah, One
That's
Piece
sights.
is goaded. One Piece is goaded for a
sure.
reason because it definitely has goaded moments. But if we're talking about so far, like, I think Attack on Titan has a way better story than One Piece. I tell these guys all the time, Attack on Titan, forget anime, is one of the greatest shows, period, point blank. I could even argue that
Absolutely.
at moments it's better than Game of Thrones. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like all the theorizing that you have to do to figure
Yeah.
out what's happening. That's a whole. That's like we discussed that show so long that we like. Okay, we're still gonna think about this while we're eating dinner.
Yeah.
What's happened with this show?
It's like
good.
one of the few shows that I rewatch like several times, especially now that we're like caught up and we're watching it live. We watch it on Sunday, then I watch it again with my neighbor. And then throughout the week, I usually watch it one more time. Just so I know before the reaction. Because it's also one of those traumatizing comment sections sometimes,
Yeah,
you know?
can't read those comments. You cannot read those comments.
Yeah.
Treacherous waters.
Yeah.
This should be feeling like an exam when I be watching Attack on Titan. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I know.
There's some episodes that at the end you're just like, whoa. Like, I gotta go rewatch this, possibly.
Right.
Like, and figure out what I just watched right now.
Shout out to the 1.3 we have live, and make sure you.
What's
Let's
up?
get this to 2K and
Yo, shout out to One Piece, bro. Yo, shout out to Mo for donating $100. One Piece gang,
You said One Piece gang.
And we got. So I'm gonna answer these. We got a lot of super chats going on. We're gonna just hold on for them for a question because I have a question I want to ask the normies.
Okay.
So this is a question like when I've seen your channel, something that I always wanted to know the feeling of this because we watched this, we did this reaction, but to me this is my favorite reaction from you guys, and from what I've seen, I think you guys watched it live, and this scene and this reaction when we watched it, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was easily the most anxiety I ever had from watching the show. Like I felt like I was gonna piss my pants. I didn't know what was gonna happen next. I closed my eyes. Like I was scared to watch the next episode. The show I am talking about is Walking Dead when Negan appeared.
Oh my god.
That reaction from you guys, how was that watching that live? Like it meant like capturing that moment
Week
live.
to week, yeah. That must have been dope.
That was amazing. We were a little shitty at the season 6 cliffhanger though, because they left it hanging on who Negan hit. And you guys have seen the show, right?
Yeah.
They did the first person perspective and they blacked out. We were like, what? Then I knew the premiere was going to be fucking huge, and we knew it was going to be huge. So we got like everybody we could think of. It was like a huge reaction, Because back then we used to react in the common room for our apartment that Mickey and I lived at. And so whoever was just there would be like, yeah, you can come watch Walking Dead. That's how we met our buddy Will also, who just was a neighbor and started reacting with us because he was down there.
It looks like
and that episode, I believe that's our first video to hit 1 million as well. When we put that up, and I think it's at like 2.2 million right now. It's one of our highest viewed videos.
Fire.
Yeah, the spoilers. Abraham got it, and then Glenn got it, and there was tears, there was shock. It was. I knew it was gonna be gold. Like I was like, this is fucked up seeing this, but man, this is gonna do great for us.
Shout out to Abraham. He was taking those hits like a champion.
Yeah.
This big guy ain't going down.
It was great. That was really one of our big shows that we watched. Like AMC sent us Lucille. Like we still have it.
Oh really?
Yeah. So AMC acknowledged us, and then afterwards the show got shitty. We started. we talked about how shitty it is, and they stopped contacting us. They did not have anything to do with us.
But
Like,
we are still here.
we're still here reacting.
We're the ones who live.
That's dope. All you guys out there, subscribers from the Normies channel and ours, make sure you go to their channel if you haven't. That's dope. They keep it real no matter if the company's watching or not. And you gotta respect that. So major respect for you guys for that.
Can't chill.
Angela King has turned the tide.
It definitely has gotten markedly better. Like, definitely a lot of improvement in the latest season.
Yeah, we have to catch up to it. We got a question from Facial Dunk for the Normies and us as well. Can y'all talk about your favorite Star Wars content? Normies are in the middle of Clone Wars right now. Much love from Toronto. And thank you for donating $7.
Shit. Rogue One.
Thank
Rogue One 1,000 times because I did not know like a movie that wasn't gonna be like around like with the original like order of the movies was gonna be that fire because you know the new movies, especially with that bum ass Kylo Ken, I don't pronounce his name right on purpose. He's trash. Like and a lot of people talk shit about those movies because I didn't have any expectations of Rogue One being as amazing as it was. So Rogue One.
Are you guys caught up with Boba Fett?
Yeah.
Okay, so this might be recency bias, but I love that show, and I don't understand why it's getting like bad reviews. It's not hate, but it's just like
some people really love it too.
Yeah,
You like the first 4 episodes?
I can tell you why.
That was nap time.
my notes. No, the first 2 episodes are like some of my favorite Star Wars content.
Wow.
Because it's such a different way of like exploring the universe where you're just like with this one tribe, and Boba Fett is an orphan, and he just like his past is so fucked up, right? And he gets around in his mid-adulthood to survive. Like he was basically reborn, right? And then he's like with this tribe, and that's basically the first time he's having an experience of being with family. And like
Okay.
all of this is very like slow, and it's just like taking its time, and it also explores the Tusken Raiders, which is a culture we haven't really experienced
Seen,
before in
yeah.
such detail. I love the scene where they like have to dance and initiate him through those rituals.
Yeah.
I love that. It was great. Like it was like really good quality stuff, and it
Show me
probably
Luke
wasn't.
Skywalker.
It wasn't like a mainstream. It wasn't like the mainstream Star Wars. Like
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's actually dope.
Because I like this type of dialogue right here. Because I wouldn't be able to have that type of perspective on it. I'm watching this shit like, can we pick up the pace a little bit? But then you're able to look at it in a more of like, wow, he had like a validated moment because of the fact all that trauma. He was a bounty hunter as a child type shit.
Yeah.
So that's cool to have that perspective right there. That's dope.
That's a dope perspective to have, just because like even us watching it, and I can even speak for myself, watching it, it's like, so what exactly is happening? What is he supposed to be doing? Is he really fighting? He doesn't even have a stunt double. Like the first episode when he picked up like the staff, and he was like, yeah! I'm like, but why is his face like that?
And he was ashy as fuck. He was ashy every episode.
Yo, Pat was so mad because he was ashy every episode. We're like, he lives in the desert. There's no lotion in the desert, sir.
That's hilarious.
We got another question from Dwayne Jackson.
I thought you said Dwayne
Dwayne
Johnson.
Johnson.
Oh shit! Yo, you don't know how I'm be like, yo, donate, bro.
Put the Terramana bottles up.
Have any of you guys seen Ghost in the Shell? If so, what are your thoughts?
Ghost in the Shell.
I've seen
The
this.
movie
I've seen,
or
like,
the anime?
I've seen like a couple episodes here
I
and
guess
there.
both.
I seen the show, a couple
I've seen
like
the
decent
show.
amount of episodes. Fire.
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
I
long
thought
time ago.
Ghost in the Shell. I used to think it was fire, even though I never fully watched it. But just like the animation,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
how serious everybody was, and how everybody just showed no emotion in every single episode. Like, I thought it was dope for the episodes that I watched.
Yeah, I love the anime. That's the one thing we never reacted to at Normies. The show was great, but I heard movie sucked. So
People didn't like ScarJo playing.
I mean, I don't know why she was even playing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one,
that's
but
true.
it's like
Anime movie originally.
Yeah, the anime
yeah,
movie's good. Yeah,
it's an anime. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
That's
not a
yeah, it's a
show, it's a
manga.
It's a show. It's an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Yeah.
a movie.
I thought it was an anime movie too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it was. I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure it was a show.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
I
don't
want
know.
to see it regardless.
I
Yeah.
watched that was
Scarjo.
not a one show, so I watched episodes. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty
Nah,
sure.
then you
it was a
know
show.
Yeah.
better. You know best.
And Seaway Beast, he has this question. If everyone answered, this is a very good question.
Okay.
What is your favorite plot twist?
Oh my gosh, that's a great. I saw that question too. Damn.
Thank you for donating $10.
Oh, I can't say
can't
my
say
favorite.
it.
I know the one. I will say my favorite plot twist is from Attack on Titan, and
Spoiler
I can't say
alert.
what it is.
Oh, okay.
I can't. Yeah.
Well, you read the manga?
Based on like the recent episode, is that?
No, when we found out what was actually happening.
Oh, I mean, I guess you can.
That's
No, they haven't gone to it. They haven't gone to it.
Oh, over there.
I would also have to say. I think I know. I think,
So when we found out what was hidden with
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I'd have to say it's easily from Attack on Titan.
yeah.
Can't
Can you say like
either.
which episode in season 4 within the past few weeks? Was it in the past few weeks?
It wasn't in. Was it in season 4? I think it was in season 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plot twist.
Yeah.
I don't know what plot twist he's talking
I
about.
think there's so many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
there's
Because
so
it can
many.
come from season 2, right? Warrior.
There's-
Nah,
it is
and
season one.
it's a toss up because there's one in season 2 that's like what, and there's one in season, and then there's another one in season 3 that's like wait what? What?
Yeah. Now you're like, I don't know what to think.
I don't know.
And it was like, I'm just gonna root for whoever wins.
I think the Red Wedding was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
good.
pretty nuts.
Damn.
What about Danny turning? Was that a plot twist?
Whoa.
See, I saw that coming, so I
Yeah,
That was a worse
saw it
plot
coming?
twist.
yeah, I saw it coming.
That was a worse plot
I
twist.
just,
was.
I just didn't have to did it, but I saw she was gonna. I knew she was gonna be
I'm
better.
so mad. She's like, I'm like, what? Why?
Hey, bells! Stop fucking ringing that bell.
Let me see.
No context behind it.
WandaVision, because it was Agatha all along.
Oh yeah.
All along, not even all along.
Hunter x
all
Hunter.
along.
Hunter x-
God.
We all watch Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that whole situation with like the poison like from the explosion, that was a cool plot twist to me because I'm like, this dude's unstoppable. Who the fuck is gonna beat him? And it's like, oh, damn, y'all really figured that out? It's like that was a cool plot twist for me right there.
And him turning out to be like a good person and then ended up being the monster at the end. Yeah, that was pretty
enjoyed
good.
that. I enjoyed that.
It's a live action show, so it might not be as well known. But there's a show called Dark on Netflix.
Oof. Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
I have another
Season 2 twist in that show. Ich bin du. You know what I'm talking about. That shit was, it blew my mind. I was like, yes. I couldn't sit still at night. Yeah,
That show was great.
Yeah.
So I can't think of a plot twist, but I think of like, oh my god moment, like my favorite oh shit moment was actually Black Sails when Marlo got shot.
Oh yeah.
And that just came out of nowhere. I was like,
They won't remember. They won't remember her name.
Oh shit.
No, I was just
Yeah, I'm good.
you're all catching the things that I was saying.
So you don't have any other show? The plot twist?
Said all the shows.
I guess Arcane.
Oh.
There were several moments where I was just like, what?
At the end of the first three, like you know how they released the first three. The end of that
Yeah.
third episode was
Yes.
a big one.
Yes. And honestly, even like I really expected at the end for the two sisters to like kind of like have a happy ending.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar at all with like the background and the game or anything like that. So this was very fresh material for me. And so I was just like, happy ending is about to happen. You know, this is the finale. And then it was just the complete opposite. Everything went to shit, and then it just stopped on the worst cliffhanger ever. And I was just like, I can't. I need a drink.
I love that episode because of that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't happily ever after.
Yeah.
Like, and because, spoiler alert, Jinx just stayed crazy.
Yeah.
And the way it ended too, with spoiler alert again, if you haven't watched Arcane, but like
Still all them shit
So
out there.
he's gonna spoil it.
I'm just gonna spoil the
Yeah.
whole everything. So like when she shot the bazooka and then it just went through the glass and then it just stopped, it was like, what the hell? Who survived? If anybody survived, like why?
See, it's between two. I love Money Heist, so I feel like that whole show to me.
Yeah, Money Heist is shit, bro.
Like I feel like, bro,
Okay.
like they
Yeah.
just the professor's back is against the wall every day of his life, and he just does some like out of pocket. Like I don't even
He's
get
straight
like,
up
how you're
Houdini
this
out here.
smart. And then
Alicia is the best.
yeah, and she's fire. And then I think with Ned Stark in the first season
Oh,
of Game of
yeah.
Thrones, like I fell in love with that character, and that was like I had started watching it. Like I think I watched season 1 before we all started watching it together. And I watched season 1, and I was like, wow, this man Ned, like he's the GOAT. Like I love this guy. And at the end of the season, you're like, well, what the fuck did I just watch this for? Like what? How you just gonna take him away from me like that? I'm like, yo, so what's gonna happen next season? And then I just watched the greatest writing, and then they just put it together.
Yo,
And I was like,
guys, I'm sorry, I lied. I said Attack on Titan. That's not my favorite plot twist. My favorite plot twist is the end of the first episode of Invincible. That is my favorite plot twist. I was like, yo, oh my god! I was like, when? How? Wait, why? No.
That was the hook right there. As soon as I was like, this is an alright show, I guess. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh my fucking god, I guess we gotta watch this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like, who called us? It's like, who called us to the base? And then he's out to douche. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I love how Sean Bean is a spoiler now if he's cast.
Oh,
as
he
something.
is?
It's like, oh, he's gonna die. Now it's a twist if he doesn't die.
Yeah, that is the plot
It's like, oh
twist.
shit, he lived.
He lived. Was not expecting that at all.
My favorite plot twist is when Breaking Bad, spoiler alert, when Gustavo dies.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that shit.
Like that twist of how he died and how he pulled it off. I was like,
In the face reveal, when did you say turn? Bow, half his face
face
gone.
gone.
All the deaths in Breaking Bad was a
Bad,
plot
yeah.
twist. It's like, what?
Facts.
What's
Hank-
happening?
Hank was the best though.
yeah, that was
Hank was
yeah.
that.
Oh, that was a sad though.
It was sad, but it was damn.
I was,
Yeah, it was called Face Off.
Face Off. Yeah.
Face Off the
That
movie?
Episode, no.
That episode.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about what do you call it, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that
God.
movie, yeah. I was like, that's a good movie. You're right.
That's the movie, man.
Why did I think Face Off was a dance movie? I'm like, oh, the dance movie.
And,
Dirty
Face Off.
Dancing.
I'm thinking you got served.
and we got a
How the
question.
fuck?
Because like I'm thinking Face Off. Face Off sounds like the name of a dance movie.
Step Up,
Like,
Face
yeah,
Off.
Step Up, Face Off.
makes sense.
And we got another question from a super chat from Commando donating $5. This is for both Pats. Question for both Pats. Can you confirm the existence of the Bussy? Bussy. I don't even know what
What is the
They
Bussy?
can confirm that.
Wait, how you spell it?
Hey, shout out to Bussy, man. Shout out.
What is Boosie?
Yeah,
So,
explain it to me.
Do you wanna?
Was that you?
pussy.
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Boy pussy.
What?
Is it kind of like?
Oh, okay.
Why do I have to
Is
acknowledge
that a
that?
Chris question?
Why did we have to acknowledge that? Now, why did me and you have to acknowledge
That's what
that?
they wanted. That's what they wanted.
Pat
God.
No, I'm saying why. I'm looking at the people like why? Why does the past
asking
have
a question back.
Wait, what?
Make sure you like this video if you want to know Pat's answer. But we got another question.
There's no answer.
I just don't know what it means. It's a thing.
The next question, guys, from Seaway Beast for $10. This is another good one. If you could live in any anime world, which one would you choose?
Ooh.
Redo Hitler.
Have you guys ever heard of that one? Redo of it? Okay. Look it up on your own time. Make sure
Yeah,
to
look that up anytime you want to look up anything that's
by yourself.
anything.
By yourself.
But by yourself. Actually, do it collectively without the camera on.
Nice.
If
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I would like to live in Naruto world. If I can be like badass shinobi, I don't want to be just regular civilian.
Oh, my hero too. My hero.
Oh,
big
my
hero.
hero.
Yeah.
As long as I have a quirk. I don't want to just be quirkless.
I feel
person.
And
That,
Jack,
no.
no side character.
Is Avatar not an anime again? Or are we ruling out?
Nah, just
Nah.
pick it, because mine. I don't think I'm gonna pick an anime world when I say mine either.
Yeah,
So-
like I would be in the last Airbender world. It'd be just cool to really bend any of the elements, honestly, or even live in a world where that's possible.
I feel that.
I think for me, it would have to be Death Note, where I could have the Death Note book, you know.
No.
You got it.
You didn't want the Death
You've
Note.
been
Yeah, you
killing
would
people
want the
left
Death
and
Note.
right.
What did it take?
Pat Yagami.
I have a vision how to make the world better, so I feel like I can do it.
No.
Right.
No.
That's also what Light said.
If I could live in any world, it wouldn't be an anime world, but this is the only place I'd rather live than rather with RTTV.
Yes.
The Office. I would love
He really
to
believes
live
that.
in the office.
Would
Like
you
I would,
working in the office?
yes, I would love to go to work there every day and working with all those individuals. Like I honestly think I would really enjoy it. So that's the
fit
world.
in there, Rob. You
Yeah.
really fit in.
I'll be with what's his name?
Stanley.
Yeah.
I'll be with my boy
Stanley or,
Stanley.
Were you gonna be
Kevin.
selling?
Kevin.
You be selling paper, or you want to be assistant to the manager?
Nah, I'll be selling paper because I'm not gonna be selling nothing. I'm gonna be like Toby. No, not Toby.
Toby.
It's human
Nah,
resources.
the other
Michael
dude, the
gets
other.
Toby.
Ryan?
No,
Kevin.
the random dude. The dude.
Creed.
Yo, Creed just be there, yo.
Nobody knows what Creed does.
Creed just does anything he wants. That's
Facts.
for sure.
Dude. it's
Did you
such
see
a
that
good
Emmy
show.
skit where like Jesse Pinkman sold meth to Creed?
Yeah.
I gotta go watch that shit.
I didn't see that.
God.
Nah, we gotta react to
I
that.
gotta.
That's good.
I would say either. I don't know why, but the Boondocks. Or
Yeah.
I would love the bit of the.
We live in the boondocks.
I was gonna say it.
Our life is the
But,
boondocks.
but there's like certain moments that like that kickball game is like one of the greatest moments of all time in any show. I don't care what anybody says. Like I would love to have a kickball game like that where they're talking junk to me in another language and I know what they're saying and then I'm the pitcher and I just peg the ball at their face. Why not? Why not? And Arcane, but I would definitely have to live topside though.
What?
Man, you gotta be
That's
Southside,
not cool,
man.
dude.
I don't want to live in. Yeah, I don't want to live in.
Nah, but I'd be like but I'd be trying to make a difference. So like,
That's what they all say.
Sure.
That's what they all say.
Until you're
I
loaded,
would be like, I would be
fuck the
like
load
Conquest,
class.
like you know what I'm saying?
And is anybody? Did you?
No, I think I already went. Yeah.
You went to?
Everybody, did you guys?
Redo Hitler.
Oh, redo it.
We getting it
He
popping.
started it.
You.
So
I would live in Kill la Kill world, and I'll probably die very fast. Have you guys ever seen it?
We have.
No.
Did you guys react to that?
No,
too? Okay.
no, it's actually one show that I watch at home,
Okay,
and
cool.
it's just off the wall action, and it's a lot of fun. So that's my choice.
Liddy.
I don't even know
The-
where I live. Probably Black Clover. or
See,
some
I didn't
shit.
know we were doing live
He
action.
said Black Clover.
I didn't know
That's
we were
not
live
bad.
Hey, if I
Hey,
did
that-
Hey, if we were gonna do live action, I would have picked Expanse because that'd be so cool to be out
Oh,
there
yeah.
and
I
like,
never
being
watched
one of the
that.
belters and stuff. That'd be so cool.
You already know what I
surprised
would
none
have
of you
picked
got
for live
after
action. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I already know what you gonna pick.
I'm surprised none of you guys picked One Piece. You don't want to be pirates?
nah, that's what. If I picked anime, I would have picked One Piece. But I really like every reaction,
no, I
every
wanna
day.
live
I
on the water.
always bring
No?
up that I want to be in the office. So I have to just go
One
with those.
Piece, realistically, if you put it in like real terms, that shit is a dangerous.
Yeah,
ass
like,
word.
bro, I'm good.
What
the
the
things
fuck?
they go through, what they just,
Yeah.
especially when they just got, bro, what? Give me a devil fruit. I'm eating the shit out of that shit. Like, give me that shit. I don't care if it give me 6 legs. Like, I gotta figure this shit out.
I'm good, bro.
Like,
I'm good. I'm good with One
I'm
Piece.
always on the water.
but just give me a 4-leaf grimoire and black clover. I'm good, bro.
So I
I'm
want-
chilling.
Nah, I
feel
definitely feel Black Clover.
I like that.
So Thomas asked, "What's your thoughts on Demon Slayer?" I think we pretty much
It's
established that
fire.
earlier.
Yeah, it's great.
Established that
Season 2
earlier.
solidified Demon Slayer as being one of the best next gen animes. Period, yo.
The fact that
Season
they
2 is
can
dope.
have continuous episodes where the animation is just god tier
Yeah.
level, it just makes you want to see the next one right away.
Yeah.
It sucks when it ends.
I have a question though. Wait, have you guys watched Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer.
Or the people in the chat.
Dude,
actually
I
asked-
actually love Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I just love the concept of the world of the curses are born from people's own conceptions of the curse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, I can believe that shit in real life. You got a little chip on your shoulder, it's a fucking curse you got going on. So, I like JJK better, but this season of Demon Slayer and Mugen Train have been amazing. JJK is just in its first season, so they're pretty neck and neck. It's Jujutsu for me just because I like the concept.
What if we
better.
threw Vinland Saga in the mix? Which one would you?
I don't watch Vinland
Oh,
Saga.
so
You watch
okay.
it?
Vinland Saga was actually good only for like the final 2 episodes, but that was a
The
like slow
bootleg
burn, such a slow burn. Like once they introduced like the religion concept, I was like, this is pretty cool. But yeah, there's no way I could do second season because like I feel like it's gonna be like another slow burn where you gotta have to like watch 10 episodes and like the final 2 episodes are gonna be good. I'm like, yes. Yeah,
Mickey's over here shaking his head. He loves that.
I think Vinland Saga is a good show to watch on your own, but I don't think it makes a good reaction just because
I
of
can
how
see that.
slow it is.
Yeah, I can see that.
It is a good show though.
It's just something you have to binge watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are just throwing so many questions. We're gonna try to get to all of these.
Keep
Eric,
super chat if you want your question to be read.
Yeah, facts.
For Eric, thank you for donating $5. Will both RTTV and the Normies react to Chainsaw Man when it releases later this year?
100%.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
We definitely will.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that trailer to me, like, I ask Joel, I always ask him every time, like, Chainsaw Man, like, for some reason, I don't know why, I just have a feeling that show's gonna be groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I don't like the trailer gave nothing, no detail, but the way they shot it, the way the sound effects, like it's something when I watch that trailer and it's like that's the most anticipated show that I'm looking forward to this whole entire year with everything coming out.
Yeah, that's one of the best trailers I ever seen. That and Moon Knight.
I was about to say, Moon Knight. I can't wait for that shit to drop.
Someone sent us the manga of Chainsaw Man.
Oh, word.
And they were like, this is going to be the next Demon Slayer Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
The anime's coming out. So
We
man,
gotta
I
get
might,
on
I
it.
might read the manga a little bit just for the first time and actually have that preconception of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Apparently it's going to be great.
Shit, try it out, sir.
And it's
Maybe,
animated
yeah.
by MAPPA, the people that did JJK and
did fucking
AOT.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything elite, yo, Mappa's behind it. Yeah.
They did Yasuke too, which is
And
not
Doro
that good.
Hidoro, too. I don't know if
Really?
you guys watched
Doro,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That- Yo, they're like the new Rockefeller.
They
They run it like
Real shit.
Nice.
it's like yo, we just signed. Yo, AOT just cut the check. Like,
Yeah, as soon as I got the go ahead on that.
Yeah,
Are you guys cool? Nah, we can't talk about AOT. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like some of the CG being used. We'll talk about it.
Shout out to Chase Jones for donating $20. Least favorite characters in Stranger Things. Every time.
Harrington, bro.
Dang.
Oh yeah,
I
Harrison.
hate
Yeah.
him, bro.
What's it again?
He's the
Steve Harrington,
Steve Harrington's
yeah.
like.
Oh,
all right.
yep,
I like
yep,
certain things
yep,
of
yep.
Harrington. I like, but he's just like he's like a douchebag. Then he gets the girl, and then the girl leaves him for somebody else. But then he's still kind of chasing the girl, kind of not. Like, but he's in the way. I don't get him sometimes.
No,
bro.
not Steve Harrison. He redeemed himself.
Oh, Jonathan.
I'm talking about the
Jonathan
brother.
Byers?
No,
Brother.
Jonathan.
no.
Jonathan
The
Byers.
other, remember the
brother
little
from
girl. Remember the little girl had
The one from season two?
The one who got.
Yeah.
The one from season 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you. I hate him too.
Billy,
Billy,
he's
yeah.
a douchebag. Like, I
He's a
think douchebag.
He's a douchebag, but he's a great character.
But that was a good.
No,
he
he's
had
a
good
great
ending.
douchebag character, but
He
I
had his
hate him.
retribution at the end.
Huh?
He had like his like big hurrah moment.
Yeah.
At the end.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
For you guys.
Fuck Barb, okay? I don't know what all this love for Barb is. She was in the show for like 5 seconds. She died. Everyone's like, justice for Barb. Forget Barb. They forgot about Barb.
Bob's a cock blocker, yo. Bob, you
Yeah,
are
Bob's
the
a
biggest
cock
cock
blocker,
blockers
sure.
out there. Let your friend get her shits off.
Barb is an icon, okay? I will not let this slander
I
go.
love her 2 lines of dialogue she had in the whole show.
Sitting
They
at
got
the
bodies
pool
at the pool.
while her friend's getting slayed upstairs. Just feet over the pool.
Y'all know who my least favorite is if you watch our channel.
He's gonna. I hate this kid.
The fuck is that?
11.
Oh,
Wait, is her name Karen? Her name's not 11.
said
no, I didn't.
I
I
thought you
didn't.
were gonna put I was like, how am I putting this?
11, yeah.
I forgot
like
what
the
show
first
this
season,
was.
she didn't even talk, and then she hit my boy. Like, remember my boy? She hit
Yo,
him?
you got
what's
so
his
mad
name
when she
again?
punched, what's his name?
The
Mike.
black boy, the little black.
Oh,
His
Not
name-
Dustin.
No.
Justin's not the black boy.
I know,
I
I
think.
Lucas.
Lucas.
Yo, Rob got so bad.
She didn't hit nobody else, and then she just flew that kid across. And I'm like, yo, you could have killed him. Like, she didn't hit nobody else. So now,
Yeah.
I remember saying, Rob was like, nah.
Why she hit my boy like that, yo? Why she? That's why I hate her, yo. I hate her. She didn't talk for one season. Now she gonna hit my boy.
That's a. Oh my god.
oh man, yo.
Drake told her to do it, bro.
For real.
At least none of y'all said Hopper. That's good.
I love Hopper.
Yeah, I love
Hopper.
Hopper.
That's great.
Hopper.
I love
That's
Hopper.
a saving grace. This show wouldn't be the show
I
without
know,
Hopper. What?
he carries it.
Man, I have a controversial opinion, but I think Stranger Things season 1 was great, and I like 2 and 3, but I don't think they've caught the fire of season 1.
I agree.
You know, a lot of people have said that too.
Slander.
Yeah.
I can
good.
see what you're saying. Though. I can see
Yeah.
what you're saying, though, for
It
sure.
did,
For
that
sure.
first season hit with such nostalgia and like that whole 90s aesthetic. Where we got, what was it, 80s aesthetic?
I think it was the 80s.
Older, yeah.
70s.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still good. I still watch it. It's top tier television, but like, man, most Netflix shows hit it out of the park in season 1, and then it's like,
What other show you think did something like that?
I mean, I don't think Squid Game season 2 is going to be as good as
Yeah, I don't
season
think so
1.
either.
Nah, no,
That
Yeah.
ending pissed me
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That ending pissed me
Yeah.
off, man.
Danny, they fucked up.
The expectations are going to be through the roof. So
Yeah.
They are.
I think
Yo,
House
you know
of,
what show started off fire? I don't know if y'all watched this or something. Westworld.
I hate that show.
After that, it's
From
garbage.
top to bottom, I hate.
I agree.
That was
I
like,
think that's
It's literally like.
it went up at the end of a season 2.
It went like this. Like, so it was like, it's like, oh shit, dude. That,
It was like a roller coaster that was just scary in the first drop. That's what it
Yep.
was
Yeah.
like.
It was going like this. A little
Nah,
like,
it was
Yeah,
more like,
I would
more
say
a
it was
big
like
drop.
GameStop
It was a big and then it was a hop.
wave around and then I was down.
That last season was so terrible.
Yeah, it was
oh
horrible.
My gosh, to be honest, from top to bottom, y'all talked about the least favorite show that y'all like that you're reacting to. I hated that show from top to bottom.
every time you guys a reaction, Jerry be like, yo, I fucking hate this shit.
That's one of those
I
shows
hate
that should have
Westworld.
ended after season 1.
It should have been in that season.
Yeah,
one.
like
Done.
we got the concept,
Yep.
we're good.
Yep.
I think they tried to do too much.
They tried to
Yeah.
milk it
Yeah.
for a long time.
You know, they went outside world. It's like, no, we're done. This is it.
And then they confirmed that Game of Thrones was just a Westeros park. Did you see
Oh,
did you see
yeah.
the Easter egg in the latest season that David and Dan were sitting there in the shop making Drogo?
Yeah.
I
I watched
saw
a video of that
Yeah.
shit.
really?
Yeah, they were like making the robotic dragon. It was Drogon. And it was the two of them, the creators of Game of Thrones.
Wow.
It was like, it was an Easter egg. But then I'm like, damn, that shit was fake. It was just another Westworld park, I guess.
See, I'm just interested in how Stranger Things is gonna be now, because I seen something on Twitter yesterday. They were like, "Damn, yo, I used to love Stranger Things. Now they ain't even kids no more. They took so long for the next season. We're gonna be in the 2000s by the time this show goes. They be grown adults
Yeah.
and kids. Like,
That's so
what
true.
happened, Mike?
Got bass in their voices. and
Yeah,
everything.
how you gonna make them act like they kids now?
You can't.
Yeah, it's like they hit puberty, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think people like seeing that journey. Like with the Harry Potter movies,
Mm.
you grow up with the kids. And it's like, I knew you when you were a little tyke, and now you're.
But thing with the
Yeah,
Stranger,
I personally love
like Stranger Things is like another show should have ended season 1 because it's with the kids. Like now they're all grown up, but they're still what in high school? Like the
Yeah.
elementary, what school are they? Are they gonna
I think
figure
they're
out-
high
high
school.
school.
They're
I think they're
high
high
school.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Really?
Because the
They
sister,
gotta
nah,
be.
'cause the sister
Nah,
was in
the
high school,
sister's
right?
in high school.
And then
Oh,
now
yeah,
last
in the show.
season,
In
She
the
went
show.
to college.
Yeah.
She was going to college.
She was
to
going to
graduate.
college.
they're in high school.
Nah, I think they're
They're in
older.
high
I think some of them are older than high school though. At this point now.
Yeah.
You're saying in real life, or you're saying like in the show?
Oh no, in real life,
What was
they
it?
definitely.
What was
No,
y'all
real
talking
life,
about?
all
In
them.
the show. In the show. Oh, okay.
In the show, they're in high school. I don't know how they're.
Wait, in the show, in the past seasons?
I'm pretty sure. Because the sister's going
I
off
don't
to
know.
college, and he's not that much younger, no?
I thought kids were in
No,
middle
I'm
school
pretty
or
sure she's
something.
like.
I thought
No, 'cause
because
they
the first two
okay.
seasons
The
they were
sister
definitely
was
like
high
in
school, and the
went to
kids
prom,
were like.
so-
they were definitely like in middle school.
It was like
and
in
they had a
7th grade or some shit like
dance,
that.
And
And then
Oh, it was a middle school
They
dance.
were
And then-
like 13. like
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
And they gotta be in high school
Middle
now.
school.
If they're not, then it's just off.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
what?
Imagine they're
middle-
still in. Imagine they all just stayed back. Like
Yeah.
you guys all just
eighth
failed.
grader.
Like that's
I mean,
a
shit,
big
you're dealing with Demogorgons. You might stay back. No bullshit.
Clearly, you're not studying.
I haven't left middle school. Well, I've been fighting demons, man.
I didn't have time to take.
Nah, they're
exams.
definitely in high school because I remember what was the character that got taken away in the first season?
Will.
Oh, you're talking about Will Byers.
Will Byers.
Will
Yeah.
Byers. This is
Yeah, like in the third season when they're just trying to chill with their girlfriends and go to the ball. He's like, guys, let's play Dungeons and Dragons. And they're just like, we're teenagers now. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's just high school.
And shout out to CM for donating $14 and $7. He didn't ask a question, but ask a question, bro.
Salutes, yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
ask a
So,
question.
That's a cool name, CM.
And Brain Juice donated $5, and he says, Rick and Morty has fallen off. Do you guys agree?
No.
Nah, no.
How is it? No, I
I
love
think
it.
that the last season was too phenomenal, bro. And the way it ended was great too. Like we got more context on Evil Morty and even the new portal gun and the new fluid, how the fluid was gold. Like we don't know the context behind that too. We'll probably get more context on it. And then they were explaining how that was actually canon to the actual story of Rick and Morty. And also the anime references at the end too. So I don't believe it's falling up. I think it's just getting better.
I can see why somebody says it though.
I think the fans have like conflated the show to such high expectations after those first couple seasons when still nobody was watching the show.
Yeah.
And after season 2, everybody was fucking watching the show. And they wanted every episode to be like the next, like Get Swifty or what was that episode where they kept killing side character family members that they were planning memories of.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of good classic kind of philosophical type episodes, and now I think the show is at a point where these are the episodes they always wanted to make, just Rick and Morty fucking around, going on adventures. They never like to put the lore stuff in there, but that's the stuff everyone finds interesting. So I think now they're at a clever balance, but I do think the fan expectations is just like unattainable at this point. So some people are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I feel like the last season there was some good moments, but then those moments I'm like, yo, y'all really trying to act little. They over sexualize certain moments, like that whole incest baby shit. I didn't fuck with that at all.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
weird.
There was
weird.
another episode where they was like doing some whole freak nasty shit. I forgot what the fuck was going on.
The dragons,
The dragons.
right?
Oh,
Where they were like,
yeah.
That wasn't that season.
It wasn't that. There was another one now. I forgot what it was.
Oh, with the end of the
Nah,
world.
it wasn't. It was.
Oh, they're
aliens,
fucking everybody.
The
while
father
they- yeah,
and
the
son
Esther-
fucking.
yeah.
I was like, yo, y'all doing too much. Like, and there was some really great moments in that season. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like other seasons it was more consistent of like good back-to-back episodes. While that season it was like clear cut. These episodes right here are ass, in my opinion.
yeah.
But you don't think that is getting better because we actually got context. First of all, we got context on Bird Person and
His backstory.
The
yeah, like his
backstory was
backstory
great.
and them saving him. And even with the end of next season, you guys don't think that they'll go into the next season, kind of pick that up, or do you guys think that they're gonna bullshit?
But it take a few episodes to kind of link what's actually going on, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's those episodes in between that people don't really like.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Rick himself, he's a drunk, right? Like I mean, there's gonna be some episodes that's just gonna be slobber drunk, like just
Yeah.
doing
Yeah, for
crazy
sure.
stuff. Like especially with the end of the world, they're just
Yeah.
drunk and on drugs and fucking around. What are you gonna think is gonna happen? It's like there's gonna be messed up stuff. I love Rick and Morty. Everything that Rick does is great, and obviously knowing how he's an asshole and he's just asking for help, and his way of just dealing with the world is just to be drunk all the time. I don't know. I love it.
Rick and Morty.
Another way, like,
Hey.
doesn't Justin Roiland, didn't he used to drink, like when he did the voice?
Yeah.
Where he would drink like carbonated water or something to keep doing the actual burps.
Oh, word, that makes sense.
So I do love like the passion behind that show. It's got a good team behind it. Justin
Have you
Roiland's
guys
great.
seen Solar Opposites?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
I saw
episode.
Solar
That's the shit. I love that.
Solar Opposites is
Second season,
hilarious.
that shit.
But the wall,
The
is
people on the
better
wall.
than the
The wall, oh my gosh, the wall is so
The
crazy.
wall.
It's the
The wall is so turned
It's a
up.
whole thing.
And it's a whole different. It's like a whole different story from the
Yeah.
actual story of the.
I would just watch that. Like just make the wall.
There'll be some episodes. Solar Opposites.
The pupa. I love
That
it.
shit be
The
like-
intro every time. Oh, drop the pupa, and it's a whole.
Would y'all be down for like a crossover episode with Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites?
I would definitely
yeah,
be
that'd
down.
be
cool.
That'd
I
be
would
cool.
definitely be down. I think we're gonna get it eventually because they're aliens, and Rick and Morty are always dealing with aliens all the time.
Yeah.
And maybe Rick and Morty will actually end up going in the wall too.
That would be fun.
That'd be hilarious.
That's where he released everybody.
Yeah, these are coming so fast, so I'm gonna just read like 3 questions at once. So the first question, please guys remember these questions. Jocelyn, for $20, asked the normies, for the normies, thoughts on Haikyuu so far. That's one question. Before this, favorite character in Arcane and Full Metal Alchemist. Shout out to Delay for donating $10, and Kufu Knight, $10. Question for Rob. I didn't know you were an Office fan. Which is your favorite season? Can you give the normies your best pitch to watch The Office?
I'm interested to hear that.
Yeah.
So you got
the Haikyuu, I guess.
Amazing.
I think Haikyuu was probably it's probably my second favorite anime because like they use sports and I don't try to get these guys to watch sports with me, but they don't really get into it.
Yeah.
But I'm able to share the benefits of sports, like the teamwork and the discipline.
Yeah.
Like you can see that in Haikyuu, and like I guess I could relate it with better and able to show them that is kind of cool. And also love how they not just focus on just the main school, they focus on other schools. And then like it's really dope because like that's how we're like if you play like high school sports, like there's so many teams out there. It's just not one great team. So I really love how I like sports anime. I wish there was more sports anime that we could do. So.
Even though Ushiwaka is 32 years old.
Oh, for 100%. He is. He's on steroids, boys. They need to check his ID.
Really is,
They need to check his ID, man.
He was a beast, yo. Shit. That show's amazing.
It is.
Arcane,
Yeah.
favorite character from Arcane?
Vi. I mean, I'm still offended that Surge didn't get that.
Yo, okay,
That
I'm sorry.
in
This
the,
is still it was Vi with her haircut. I was thinking.
She always had short
episode-
hair.
Really? Didn't she? I thought she
Yeah.
got a cut at one point.
I
when
think
she went
so,
to jail.
yeah.
I think she got cut after jail.
I think
Really?
she had short hair, but she got like
It's always been
she got like a
shorter.
mohawk or like the side
She
thing
got
where
the
it was
side.
yeah.
cut.
she had the
Side
she had the
yeah,
baldy,
yeah,
she had the baldy, and then the hair like.
That's where I'm
Undercut
going
was like,
for in the future.
For Full Metal Alchemist, Roy Mustang.
Yeah.
All the
That's
way.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, I
Love
know
him.
about that,
Love
yeah.
him.
It's a
Especially when he's
scar for
killing
me.
Lust. Ugh.
Oh my god.
See, like just
That
kept
moment
on
is amazing.
going. We have a
fucking
statue
great,
of him like
dude.
at that moment when he's
Yeah.
like
Oh, I
snapping, his
need
shirt's
that.
all gone.
That's fine. Shout out to Scar, by the
Shirt's
way.
all gone.
Yeah. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has a lot of really
Good
awesome
moments.
characters.
Yeah.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
even some of the side characters that they focus on that you never would have thought they'd focus
Winry.
on. Awesome. I like Olivier Armstrong.
Yeah.
she's lit.
I wonder
Yeah.
why.
I like Vera Bradley too. I just
Vera
like-
Bradley was
he went
amazing.
out-
Great.
What? Beast. I know he's a villain, but I appreciated his villainy.
I think he was the best villain even after Fall. I didn't even like.
Yeah, I like
Fall.
him more than Father.
Yeah.
to tell you the
Same
truth.
here.
He was a great plot twist too because once you find out
Yeah.
he's a villain, it's like oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will do The Office eventually, y'all. I don't know. If they need to
You gotta wait
convince
for the
us,
Robbie's pitch though. What
but- Yeah,
Robbie's
what's the pitch?
He's out. He's like, what the heck?
You said the
If you want to watch the greatest show that you ever watch, enjoy the experience of a lifetime, unstop laughing, non-stop comedy, and just great, enjoyable content, make sure you watch The Office. And
Okay.
your subscribers will make sure they go to Patreon.
honestly,
That's a great
I'm convinced like Robbie could be like the new dude on Toonami introducing animes. especially the way he just did that.
Yeah, if you haven't already, check out our Patreon. We watch it exclusively on Patreon. Man, The Office is, to me, and to a lot of people, honestly, some of our best reactions because our post discussions, bruh, it's just like
related to real life.
It's like really related to how, like, we'll be like, oh damn, that happened at my job. Like, what's the worst thing that happened at your job? And then it gets into like this crazy thing where we end up talking about things where we were like, I didn't think I'd be talking about that on this channel, but somehow I got here today. Yeah, we get into these things and it'd be super hilarious.
So you guys react to it? It's
Exclusively
it's
on
on
Patreon.
Patreon? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why someone thing they asked, they didn't know we watched it. If you're watching right now, guys, and we're on season
3 episode. We just watched the Benihana Christmas, and that
Oh,
shit
that's a good
was
one.
comedy.
That was
So we're on season 3
hilarious.
episode like 12, I think, something like that.
So make sure you go to Patreon right now, guys. If you don't know, we do have that. And CSM donated another $7, but you donated over 4 times and never asked a question. Just ask a question, please. Just ask yeah, he just donated. But we have Chelsea C, who is hi. This is High Queen Chelsea. Normies know me well.
Hey! I was just
We were
listening
just-
to her,
Yeah.
her song.
For RTTV, will you be reacting to the BTS OST, which drops tomorrow? Well, that means tonight. So yeah, we definitely will be reacting to it. Actually, we didn't know that was actually a release.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we will be there.
She's
so
the K-pop queen.
Oh, really?
Shout out to, you said Chelsea, right?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Shout out
Shout out
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yo, don't talk.
And then we have Axel for $7. What show are you most anticipating this year? For me, it's Kenobi. Shout out to Wells.
Kenobi.
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan.
That's your guy.
And he just said Kenobi.
That's all you need to know.
I was confused. I was thinking anime or something.
I don't know anything.
Who you know in anime
I
named
wasn't
Kenobi?
really thinking, all
I
right?
don't know.
But obviously, I'm the biggest Obi-Wan Kenobi fan. These guys, I don't know why they don't like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Why don't you guys like him again? Because I like him.
I don't necessarily hate
I
it.
don't like him, man.
Nah, I have a reason.
ask
I have
him a lot,
a reason. I
though.
think him and Kakashi are two horrible senseis. They don't train their students well. You seen what happened to Anakin when he was under Obi-Wan. If he was
guys,
under
that's what
if
he
he's
did.
under my boy Qui-Gon Jinn, you already know what time
He
it would
was
have
under
been. And
Qui-Gon
he died
Jinn.
though. And Obi-Wan was not ready to be a Jedi leader, and which ended up causing such a huge disturbance in the universe.
Whose
which
fault was
in-
that?
Bro, you
Obi-Wan.
can't-
No, that's Qui-Gon
remember-
Jinn's fault.
Yeah.
Oh, my dying wish is to force you to take care of this kid.
Yeah. Why you say that for?
Because he's the chosen one.
The
And wasn't he
entire
the
Jedi
chosen
Council
one?
fucked up on
Yeah,
it.
that's
There's-
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but
he was the
But the
chosen
Jedi
one.
Council, the Jedi Council was like, no, we don't want this because he didn't grow up in the Order, and this is going to be trouble. The main thing that the Jedi's were about were not putting like emotion in their face, like making sure that they didn't have loved ones.
Attachments, yeah.
Attachments. Anakin came in where he had his mom, so he already had those attachments. So it's hard to sit here and be like, well, you can't have these emotions, you can't fall in love and do all these things. So they said no, but they just kept trying to push the agenda. And then Obi-Wan, when Qui-Gon Jinn died, Obi-Wan was like, hey, this was his dying wish, so you got to do it.
He still ended up being the chosen one, kind of. I mean, he's the one that threw the Emperor off. So, I mean, all those things maybe had to happen. I'm excited for Obi-Wan simply because of the casting news. I'm excited to see Hayden Christensen again.
Yeah, me too.
Anakin. So, I have a feeling that people are going to be like, he was way better here than all the prequel movies. Because when an actor gets as much criticism as he did for, some of the writing and that, everyone's going to be banging on all cylinders to just reverse that narrative. So... whatever they give him to do, whether he's in a vision sequence or a dream or something, I just know people are gonna be super hyped to see him on.
I believe it.
Do you guys think that we'll get like a random like Mandalorian cameo in Obi-Wan when he's a child or something like that?
For sure. Pretty sure we'll see the Black Chrysanthemum also.
Oh, that'd be lit.
Yeah. I'm excited for Lord of the Rings this year.
Oh yeah, that's another one
That to
coming.
be good.
Yeah.
If that's good, if that hits, I mean, that's gonna take over House of the Dragon. Might have to step to the side a little bit. I don't know if that's going to hold a candle to Lord of the Rings, because that's a huge fan base, right?
No, that is.
But do you have a high expectation of him,
I
considering
do.
it's Amazon
They
who's
spent
making it?
$500,000 on just the rights to make it, and then maybe another $500,000 to produce that season. But we'll see what happens.
So they're redoing the movies just in
No.
show form?
It's
It's
or
like
a prequel.
another age.
Okay,
of
okay.
The lore, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it says before, right?
It's about how the 9 rings, is it 9?
9 rings
Yeah,
from the
the
Nine
were
rings, how they were formed.
That's
Yeah.
lit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say Moon Knight for sure.
Yeah,
Moon Knight and Alice in Borderland. When that shit comes back, that shit gonna go crazy, yo.
Nice.
I think for me would be Boys, the new season of Boys. I
Yes,
think-
Yeah.
yes.
That'd
I'm
be
so
good.
excited to see what Homelander is going to do because he's one of my favorite villains of all time.
Oh man.
This is why it's a controversial reaction
Yeah,
for
I was
us.
gonna say something, I'm like,
It's
you know
a
what?
controversial
I'm gonna leave
reaction
Pat alone.
for
He got
us.
my name.
That's Robbie's boy.
Yeah.
Homelander. It's Homelander, and then who else did he say? What's his
He likes A-Train.
A-Train?
I hate
A-Train.
That fucking
I
crackhead.
hate A-Train.
AJ can do some stupid
worst.
shit though.
A-Train is such a tool.
Yes.
He's trash.
I love the Deep, man.
The Deep is hilarious.
Awful.
He's still just trying to find himself,
Yeah.
man. That dude just like, God damn.
Fuck off. And I
Oh,
wouldn't
they
give
had
a
that-
shit
Deep
about
is
him.
hilarious.
They had that weird scene where the girl put his hand.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
And his gills or some shit.
Yeah. That was the whole fetish. Yeah, she had.
That
it was
was-
like, oh,
That was
God.
cringy.
I
was like,
I
oh, what's
couldn't.
going
And
on?
yeah.
It was just
Well.
deserved, you know?
It was karma for him taking advantage of people when he was taking
Yeah.
advantage.
You're right. Yeah, it's definitely true.
Yeah.
And for the normies as well, this is my personal question I want to ask you guys, because these guys think they're taking over the interview right now. What being reactors, there's a lot of stuff that we all have in common that we know the feeling of going through it. So have you guys ever experienced 3 strikes? And if you guys have, how was that first experience?
Honestly, I think Joel Wells, you told me before we got 3 strikes, you told me how one time you guys got 3 strikes in hot water and what you did to get out of it. So when we got it, you were the first person that texted about that. It's like, so how the fuck did you get out of this? And it happened in 2020 during the pandemic while we were doing the quarantine reactions. Old ass episodes like Dragon Ball Super episode 33 or some bullshit. And 3 strikes, so we're like, oh shit, the channel's gone. It's like our livelihood up in the air. Thank God for Patreon, and like we use Vimeo and shit, so we could still keep the content flowing. But the YouTube schedule was just done, and so we somehow reinstated it through the methods you told me. And then we got it again like a week later because we only got 1 strike taken away. We got another strike after that. I don't even remember what it was, and that's when
It was another
Wasn't
old
Dragon
video.
Quest?
It
I guess
was
an
old video.
It might have been like
Yeah.
7 Deadly Sins or something.
Oh yeah,
that shit happened. Yeah, that shit happened.
We had to organize a Twitter campaign this time because YouTube wasn't like emailing us back with our retraction request. Because usually you get a confirmation email when you do that. We weren't getting it, so it was either a glitch or something lost in the system. So we had to get our fans, like we asked some of Blind Wave, we asked all the reactors we knew to just.
Oh yeah, I think
our
we put that
community.
up. I think
You guys helped too, and then we just like, hey, YouTube, please help us out, and they finally tweeted us back, and then I got the confirmation email, and we were able to reinstate it. But man, I don't know. You guys talk about. Did you guys have anxiety?
Oh, I had anxiety because like I just
Yeah.
left a full-time job to do this, and I'm like, and we just got the apartment too. I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, oh, I don't know what to do after this, because like once you do like a couple videos on the channel, you really can't go back to a real job because like you said a whole bunch of stuff on the channel, like you already put yourself out there, so you can't get a job after this.
Yeah.
So it was really rough.
To me, the second time it happened, it was so much worse than the first because we like just got into like the way we were publishing on Patreon and like providing free content on Patreon, so that people still could watch it if they didn't have money to watch it. And as soon as our channel got reinstated, it was like a whole process of like, okay, now we have to move all this back because we do put out like 3 videos a day.
Like publish everything
Yes.
that we couldn't.
So we just like worked that out. We were finally almost done, and then it happened again, and I just cried. Like, I can't do this anymore.
It was sad
That's
because
tragic.
it's starting a pandemic too,
Yeah.
and not only we were figuring out how to do reactions not at the studio together. Yeah, I was just moving back home, so
Like,
all that happened.
Everything was tits up.
We have editors with kids and shit, and there's a lot of people who depend on this livelihood. So yeah, I was anxious as fuck. I was like not in a good mood, but luckily, I'm glad you guys dropped the hint over there.
For sure, we got you.
Yeah,
because it happened to us really early.
It happened to Blind Wave after us, and then I told him what you told me. So,
Yeah, nice.
y'all.
Yeah,
Set the
it
example.
helped, yeah.
It happened to us like the first 3 months, and literally like 2 weeks before it happened to us, Nicki Minaj reposted us on Instagram.
Nice.
So that time we're in our city, like we just been doing YouTube for 3 months. We're feeling ourselves like, yo, we could do it, and then we did a Taylor Swift music video reaction.
Oh my god!
She was against streaming services.
I got a strike?
Yeah, like that was the first.
Music is tough.
Yeah, music, and then they gave us a strike on that, and all I could remember, then I woke up the day and that was the first day I ever understood when someone had anxiety attack.
Yeah.
I literally was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, nah. I'm like, what? I'm like, and I remember I called Joel. I'm like, Joel. I'm like, Joel.
Joel, it's over. I'm like, what happened? It's over. It's done.
Yeah, we were depressed. That would be in the living room. Yo, we was like,
So how did
Dead silence in the living room.
how did y'all figure it out?
Yeah.
How did you get out of it?
We watched a lot of YouTube videos. We read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? It was like we just did everything. That's really what we did, right?
We was typing them
we
up.
typed it in. We started another channel.
Yeah.
Even when we got back into when we got the channel back, we started doing reactions with no video in it at all.
Yeah.
Just posting it up to play it safe. But I just think at that time we just seeing what it said, and we knew copyright laws. Like we didn't do anything against it, so we knew we could win it when we applied to it. And years later, I feel like the whole industry in music, TV shows, they getting very lenient, and they're realizing that it's a marketing tool. It goes hand in hand. So I think that was probably the scariest moment I could say that I personally had on RTTV, because that was like after that, when we got strikes, we knew. We were like, oh, all right.
Like, we can always come back.
Because we knew at the end of the day, worst case, we'll take the video down. Like, we'll take it completely down. So I think that was dope.
Growing pains right there.
In recent years, the whole reaction sphere has gotten more legitimized.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Nicki Minaj tweeted you guys. By the way, that's funny that you bring her up, because we might do later. But
in a couple of minutes.
yeah. It's just cool. Like even what we're doing right now, collabing. Like it's great. It just brings the whole genre elevated. More.
The way I like to describe the genre reacting, to me I feel like it's just a new generation of critics. Like in the 90s and like 2000s, you always had critics from different news outlets and media outlets that would go watch TV shows prior, movies prior, and
like
just
Roger
give
Ebert and shit.
Exactly, just like that. And I feel like we're just the new
New age.
The new normal.
Yeah,
New age
because I feel like
critics.
from watching you guys' reactions, the details you guys give and the different perspectives, I think is really dope. And it's something that we don't have on our channel, female perspective.
Yeah,
so
facts.
this is a question I have for the ladies: how is it being a full-time female reactor?
Okay,
I'm not
so-
a full time, so I'm gonna let you answer that.
Well,
It's
Go for it.
it's well, it depends on an episode. It's really interesting. I will say it does help bring in a different perspective, but sometimes we do clash on it a lot. There will be some controversial thing happen, and it's just trying to explain. It's like, this is how I saw that scene played out, and they're like, no, this is how it was. Like, no, you didn't see the underlying what was happening. Like, she was uncomfortable, and he was like not paying attention to him. It's really good, and I feel like it can be teaching moment. It's like, hey, no, seriously, like that was not okay. But I don't know. I feel like we fight a lot on that.
Yeah,
we
but
have a
even
lot
just
of
like
fights.
commenters and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
how's it navigating the comment section? Did you guys
Oof.
get used to it pretty quickly, or are you
Dude,
still not used to it?
comment
I'm still not
section.
used to it.
Like,
it's
it's kind of a
brutal.
compliment when they say shit, but then it's like creepy too. You know?
There's some
If
creepy.
it goes too far.
I think the one thing I learned that like foot fetish is apparently a big thing.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, there was a whole in the beginning. We will all like we'll just we'll have like now I wear socks. You will never see me on a camera without my shoes on. There's like a one thing. It's like I didn't even know it was a thing. It's like that's a thing that started changing. And they tell you about things that you didn't know. I didn't know I can't pronounce B. Apparently that's a whole thing that everybody started calling me out. It's like, oh, I did not know it's a thing.
I choose violence.
I choose violence. I try. I don't know. Choose violence. Well,
Yeah.
I'd say. Comment section is interesting, but it can get really creepy, and I think we just try to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
you got
Outside
to.
of the creepiness, I also feel like women get under way more scrutiny, just because I'm not sure how your guys' like audience is, but like for us, it's like 85% male, and sometimes I find it really difficult to like relate to specific characters that are very like masculine.
Okay.
And so like I have certain opinions that completely misalign with what most of our audience thinks, and for some people that is just like having a different opinion is a very hard pill to swallow, or for just a woman to have an opinion in general. That is like how it feels, Like
We do
sometimes,
get a lot of those who don't like women speaking.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's messed up.
It's rough, but I mean it's just part of the deal.
Shout out to y'all for like actually being the ones that represent that, standing on your
Hell
10,
yeah.
your 10 toes and shit. That what y'all paid. Real
This is-
shit.
Because people on the internet, you learn like people are crazy.
People,
Toxic as
people
fuck.
are
It's all
also
trigger
outraged because they're anonymous, and they would literally. I know nobody would tell it to my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's real. That's why you can't take like when people say certain things on the internet, you can't take it serious because it's
Right.
like you kind of feel bad for them. It's like, damn, you have no life. I am sorry for you. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even be bad because
And they're trying to get a reaction out of you too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah.
That's the point to them. I mean, I could get this person to respond. I remember when we first started YouTube. Like, remember how different that was? Like, I remember we'd post a video and I'd actually read the comments. Like, oh shit, like, what is this person? Yo, fuck that guy on the right. I hope he fucking falls off a goddamn. Like, shit, like, you feel that way? And then you're like,
and shit.
yeah, like, I've definitely seen Jerry reply to people. Like, I think I probably replied to something before. Like, and then you continue to kind of, like, chip at it. And by a certain time, you're like,
Fuck this.
yeah, fuck this shit. Like, bro, they're gonna say what they want. It's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
you get into this, like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna watch the love and like the hate is gonna be there, but you can't really put much
Yeah.
like into it.
I think
Shout
that's
out
the
to
one thing.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, it's like in the beginning we all used to read comments and we'll try to fight trolls, and we eventually like no. And now we bring in a new reactors and they try to comment and we just have to tell them like stop.
Yeah.
It's just don't read it. Trust us.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's like that's the first thing. It's like, hey, we're gonna put you on TV. There's gonna be bad comments. Some of them just don't read them.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Shout out to all the women of the normies for the things you have to deal with, the filth in the DMs on your Instagram. I don't know. Can we tell the wiki feet story or no?
Sure.
Oh my
You
god.
want
I've seen and heard a lot.
There,
What?
There's
there is
a-
a,
There's a whole website called
Wiki
WikiFeed.
yeah.
And there's entries on there of some of the girls on our channel, and it's literally just screenshots of random reactions where their feet are just visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Weird shit.
But one of
Me.
them,
Yeah. So there's a screenshot where I don't remember who it is, but somebody's feet
it
are
is your feet actually.
my feet. Okay. So my feet are out there. And Pat's feet are also out there, but they're blurred in the screenshot.
They blurred out Pat's feet.
They don't watch my feet.
No one see
I don't
this.
want to see.
No.
It's just the meticulous lengths they go
So
through. It's,
funny.
it's ridiculous.
Man, I put my feet on that shit. They're shutting that page down.
Yeah, they
bro.
fastest list like with your Mr. D's feet. They shut our shit
I
down.
got you. I'll get y'all pictures off that right now. I'll just
Yeah.
post my picture on that
Yo,
shit.
when we had to do that mini quarantine Attack on Titan episode, then he said, "Yo, guys, look, see, I gained weight."
And then Joel put it in the reaction.
Yeah, I gotta play with you guys later. It's like the Walking Dead feet. You know what I mean?
But you know what? I actually think that now, you know, after I've been on the internet, I feel like WikiFeed is very cute because
Yes.
I have seen deepfakes of some of us, like a porn gifs, but it's like with our faces.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, we're learning.
It's something you
It
find
is.
out. It's like, oh,
It
okay.
exists.
There's stuff I don't even want to say.
Yeah. But it's like, don't want to find out. There's
Yeah.
so much out there, man.
It's nuts.
It's just.
So yeah, WikiFeed's cute.
I'll
take
Just
WikiFeed.
harmless.
Yeah, it's just feet. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
See, it's crazy because I'm like, I always be wondering to myself, I think feet are so nasty.
I agree.
Dude,
People,
I
I'm
say-
like,
Yeah.
people into that
That's
shit?
get it.
exactly. Why you want to suck toes and shit?
Yeah, like, golly.
Don't knock
Yeah.
it till
Do
you
not
try.
kink shame.
So I was like, that's my bag, bro. That's my bag.
But
Let's not
yeah.
kink shame.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get into this chat in a little bit, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But something I just wanted to say is to all the ladies that react, you guys, it's really good what you guys do because I feel like it's a different perspective that we don't get, and I feel like even though those situations occur, I definitely think your opinions are very valid. And I think that's a dope thing about your channel, that you could get all these different perspectives from all different kinds of light. And that's something where we need to work on more, try to get more of a female perspective. And I think we're asking just so that if we do in the future do bring it, we at least could prepare. So thank you guys for that advice. And just know it's worth what you guys are doing is worth it, because a lot of young ladies and guys that are watching you guys that look up to what you guys say. So.
I'm available for consulting.
Yes.
But equally, I mean, just to bring it back to you guys, I enjoy seeing your perspective on the Bollywood and Tollywood content.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch, like, you know, Bahubali, and then realize you saw the Hrithik Roshan, the Palka Gina, like stuff that we
That's
grew
all.
up
It's
on.
like we don't even know the movie. We
That's
just
cool,
know that.
because you guys come from a completely different walk of life, and for you to understand and embrace another culture like that, it's fun. I can see why people would definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about that. You know?
Yeah, that's the beauty of reacting though. It's like it's a globalization. It's like we're the bridge to other cultures and stuff. So that's why YouTube and reaction, man, is the best thing because you get to find out about things that you never know about. Okay. It's like Marquetta was talking about, like you guys are able to find out her high school experience through a show and was able to dive into her culture without actually visiting Norway. But you was there with her in Norway, basically. So that's dope.
Yeah, I definitely apologize to a lot of super chats because, like, these questions are coming in and disappearing. I did one question. Someone asked when that was $10. They said, "Would you guys ever react to the Everglow? And what is your favorite K-pop group?" Yes, we will react to Everglow. We always react to Everglow. Check that out. Yeah, we do. And BTS is my favorite group.
Is that the only one you know though?
No, BTS. We know.
Are you big on K-pop? All of them? Do you know TVXQ?
No.
Double Shinky? I don't know. I used to watch original, like not original, like K-pop long time ago. So I don't know any of them.
Blackpink and Big Bang.
Big Bang, yeah, Big Bang, TVXQ, Shiny.
Shiny.
Stray Kids.
Yeah, that one.
I like Stray Kids.
I
BTS,
love KDA.
which is fire. Icon.
Golden Girls.
Icon
Golden
is
Girls.
fire. Love Scenario, fire.
Stop
Blackpink,
sending them in. I'm just gonna read the.
Y'all got Rock mind blown right now.
There's a lot of people that donated, and we're gonna figure it out.
It's our first live, so we're gonna get it.
It's our first live. We'll probably go back and see. But and the questions from everybody from the super chat. But before we leave, we're about to wrap this up. I just have for the normies. Where do you guys see your business in the next 5 years? Or where's your what's one of your biggest goals?
I mean, one of our biggest goals is to, obviously we're going to continue doing reactions, but to strengthen other pillars of content, like in our company. The Twitch streams are one, podcasts like these. We want to venture into more video essay style content as well, of reviewing things. I guess we would love to become like a media hub. Similar to what you guys got going on here. You know, we've got a clothing line, a studio in LA. Maybe we have something in Prague. With Chris Marquetta go there. So we got a little Europe team. I just want it to continue to grow organically, and it's been a beautiful journey so far. So I have the utmost confidence in everybody to make that happen.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep. And the person who manages financials, I just want to have a different stream of revenue coming. So if we have 3 strikes, we don't freak out and kill ourselves. Like I want to make sure we have other revenues coming. So that's just I want to make sure we diversify. Whatever that is.
For sure. Because you never know when things can go tits up. Well, Patreon is done for whatever, or reactions are done, which I don't think they're ever going to go away now. A few years back, I might have been worried about that, but now I just feel like you said, this is such an essential thing. It's free marketing. It's a way for the creators of these shows to see what people think of their works of art. And 3, it's like we serve as a test audience. This shit that people used to pay for. Like Marvel did a test screening for this, but we are the test audience. Like, what does this demographic think? What does this demographic think? And so it's just a win-win for everybody.
For sure.
Definitely. And like Joel said earlier, you guys, the Blind Wave, and your boy Roshi, you guys definitely structured a business. And being from a small state, we were able to take what we started and see how you guys implemented into a business. And taking this with the subscribers here as far as you went. And we want to say thank you guys, because you guys definitely are the leaders in this field. And just being able, like, some people, if you step in their lane or if you're in the same lane, they like probably push, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably won't.
They won't try to help us.
Yeah, they won't try to help you or try to keep resources. And I feel like in the reaction world, it's nothing like that at all. And I feel like that's great for our subscribers because they get to get like this. They get to get amazing content like this. 1,000, 1.5 people are live with us. So thank you guys right now for rocking with us.
Man. That's
You see people go like this. Oh shit.
Y'all are killing it, man.
Yes.
1 million subscribers, road to 2 million now.
Just
fucking keep getting it. It helps us all. Helps the whole industry.
No, we appreciate it. You guys we understand we are in the reaction world, but you guys are a big channel. For you guys to invite us here, we feel so humble. We love it. Yeah.
Hey, this ain't the last collaboration either.
More soon come.
And
stay locked, subscribe.
And major salute to the Normies as well. They've been here since
9:30.
9:30 before we got
Yeah.
before us three got here, and we've been shooting this like 8:40 at night, and they're still gonna shoot a Nicki Minaj reaction with us right after this. So like I said, thank you, and I apologize from everybody back there, but we gotta give the people at least an hour and 40-minute podcast live. RTTV got you. When we live,
Yeah.
it's gonna be for a long time. We got so much dope convos, so much dope people visiting, so much conversations. We're gonna have live episodes where you guys call in and you guys get to debate with us live, questions and stuff. And it's just so much more that we got coming. Voice actors, we got back here is the LA convention, anime con. So we're gonna go to a lot of conventions and pull people over here. So this is a long going thing. Please, we started with the Normies, so you know we're serious. And we appreciate you guys because you guys could be doing anything in the world right now, but you're here live with us.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. And if it's your first time here, I promise you it definitely won't be your last. So make sure you kill, murder, and smash that subscribe button. And I go by the name Rob City RT.
Patrick Artino vibes, baby.
It's your boy Wells.
It's your boy DC. More lives coming soon. Patrick's bringing all his girlfriends. You feel me?
That's you.
Yo, it's a man, the myth, the maniac, Wilkins _RT, and see what I was talking about earlier? He's doing it again right now. He just did it to Pat.
Thank you, Jerry. You see
Jerry
vibes.
came up with the tagline, bag him and tag him. That's all
I did
I'm
not
saying.
come up with that.
Tag
Evan
him.
came up with it, and he's my friend. So I'm just like, you know what?
I'll pull up the
You put
Office
me on,
episode
thank you.
right now.
It's Surge, aka Suraj, aka Surge.
This is Marquetta, aka Marquetta.
Kenny Wap.
Kenny Wap. That's my name.
This is Pat, the one and only Pat.
Hey.
Dude.
Yo,
Yeah.
watch me play Baltimore. I'm following every time.
Hilarious. This is Navi, aka Navi, aka Nerdy Enough, or the annoying fairy from Zelda. I will take whatever it takes.
What? Who's the last one?
And the
What was the
Zelda
last
fairy.
Zelda fairy?
Yeah, the annoying fairy.
Navi, hey.
Link. Navi. Hey, listen. Listen. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
This is Navi, Nerdy Enough. Follow me on IG.
And I just
And
got one question.
So,
Do you guys got willpower?
Hell yeah.
And that settles it at the
round
table.
We out here.
Yeah, we got
Good shit, y'all.
It was great, guys.
Sorry.
It's 1500.